Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock, and today we're going to be playing Forget Me Not, a Yandere visual novel. Let's start. Boss, I'm sorry to announce it, but you have been fired. What? I know, you've been great, but it's not personal, but I's not personal. Not personal? How can you do this? It's out of my hands. There was a letter. A letter? I can't say more. I'm sorry. The accent is I'm speaking as the game typed it out. You're firing me over some random letter? Just like that? Which one? Z? Are you serious? It's complicated. I wish things were different. But if the things that were in that letter are true, it would be better if you weren't around people at all. Declined. Oh, damn. Dude, my boss with the funny accent from, like, Yugoslavia just, like, fired me, bro. Declined. Declined. Damn, we need to update the profile picture. We look like every dad to a Gen Z kid right now. Declined. Again? You slam your forehead against the desk. By the way, no hate, by the way. I think the developers said they don't speak English native language, so I was just having fun with the pronunciation of a couple things. And that was the accent that came out of it as I watched the words fuck up. You slam your forehead against the desk. The dull thud rings through your skull, louder and more honest than any of the rejection emails. Why are we not bald? Maybe this is me today, chat. Maybe I'm the MC. Maybe it's not you. It's not always about your bald-ass head, okay? God, just because you shine with more radiance than the sun on that thing, doesn't mean the world's all about you, buddy. There's people with hair out there like me, okay? The dull thud rings through your skull louder and more honest than any of the rejection emails. You've lost count of how many this is now. By the way, this is why you guys aren't getting a kiss on the head today, okay? This is why only Mikey got a kiss on his bald head. You had the experience, you had the references, you even lowered your salary expectations. Twice. And still, nothing. They didn't even tell you what was in that letter, just that it existed. I always forget that there's, like, chatters with, like, 1 or 2 hairs on their head, and they're like, I'm not bald! I'm not bald! Just shave it off, bro. What could possibly be so bad that every company acts like you don't exist? What are we playing? I just started. Was it hygiene? No, you shower. You're not disgusting. At least you don't think you are. Dude, if you have to ask that, that's really concerning, man. Was it one of your coworkers? Someone who hated you enough to ruin your entire life with a few paragraphs? Maybe. The worst part is you can't even picture who it could have been. Coffee machine got more attention than you did at work. Why does everyone want to be bald? I don't think they want to be. You just are. And that's okay, chat. It's okay. It's okay to be bald. I don't care that you're bald, okay? I love you all despite you being bald, okay? You're all beautiful 40-year-old bald men, and you're better for it, honestly. The worst part is you can't even picture who it could have been. Okay. You were never anyone's enemy. You were just there. Is the job market really this brutal? Or are you the problem? You rub your temples as another headache is building up. No problem, homie. No problem, ED. Out of habit, you shake a couple bitter painkillers into your palm and swallow them dry, grimacing at that familiar taste. Another one. You stare at the notification without feeling any excitement. You don't want to open it. Open it, bro. Fine. One last time. For the masochism, you guess. You drag the email open. Huh? We got a job. That's life, bro. Okay. Alright. Turn this shit down, bro. Fucking white screen of the century. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm not Mr. Worldwide. You could never be Mr. Worldwide. I ain't never said all of that. Okay, buddy? I ain't never said all of that, buddy. You could never be Mr. Worldwide, okay? Dale, okay? You can't even say Dale, okay? You couldn't. Said you were a bald guy. Not the most handsome bald guy of them all, okay? Put yourself in check, buddy. Get your affairs in order. His lawyers are coming to see you soon, okay? Mr. Worldwide. You wish you were Mr. Worldwide, okay? So here you are, in the middle of nowhere. Literally, quite literally, dead end. You stand on the empty platform with nothing but an old, scuffed suitcase and the last of your savings. Money you scraped together from years of skipping meals and denying yourself every small comfort. Turns out those little treats add up. A lot. Okay, I want this quieter. The train ride here was hell. Endless delays, followed by a humiliating fine when you accidentally sat in a reserved seat. Oh my god! For a moment, you actually considered hiding in the smelly toilet just to avoid the conductor. You'd be lying if you said the thought hadn't crossed your mind. At least you still have your pride. I am most certainly not a boob. I am a dick at most. Okay, buddy? Though right now it feels like an expensive luxury. Your head has been pounding since morning. Honestly, it feels like it's been pounding for years. Please tell me there's not a ghost in there fucking my head. Bad headaches have haunted you. Oh no, I'm being haunted! For as long as you can remember. God knows when they started. You've lost count of how many pills you've swallowed just to function like a normal person. I'm literally being haunted by a ghost, and he is fucking the shit out of my skull right now. Landlords don't care that you're broke, so you had no choice but to leave everything behind. This is supposed to be your fresh start. A quiet receptionist job in a town that doesn't even show up on most maps. The only place you could afford was a room in a stranger's house. I mean, okay, that sounds like horrible, but at the same time, that's just called having a roommate, bro. That's not that crazy. Oh my god. I'm jobless. I'm not homeless. I have to live with a roommate. I have to have a housemate. Okay, calm down, bro. Be lying if you said the online listing didn't scream red flags. The rent was impossibly low. So low, even in your desperate state, it made you uneasy. Your phone died hours ago. At least you were smart enough to write the address down on paper. Probably the only good decision you've made in weeks. Why does it always have to be you? It feels like someone up there is personally screwing with your life. Take a deep breath, trying to pull yourself together, even as another wave of pain throbs behind your eyes. Okay, focus. You just need to find someone who knows the way. You unfold the damp piece of paper in your hands. Ashley Brown, Maple Street. You can only hope she won't think you ghosted her. Has to be someone around here who knows this town, right? Oh, I've got a little arrow down here. I've got a question mark and a question mark over there. Okay, so let's start with this one on the wall. Hawkwood Orphanage protects our children. 10 things I love about you. Help our children to find home. Missing Mr. Paws. No, that's sad. What the hell, bro? Find the cat. Are these leaves or just piles of blood? Okay, let's try this one. Train station you ended up in gives you the creeps for no clear reason. Few trains are still scheduled, so why is no one here? Bro, if I'm in fucking Silent Hill again, I'm calling up Hinako, bro. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. Missing posters. This flyer clings to the wall, soaked through and falling apart. Face is not faded by weather. It's been scratched out with anger, deep lines tearing across where the eyes should be. Whoever did this hated the missing person enough to try erasing them completely. Can't help but feel pity. Whoever they were, they mattered to someone, and now even their picture has been destroyed. You wonder how anyone can disappear in a town this small, where nothing usually goes unnoticed. Yes? Old cars parked where it shouldn't be. This paint has probably seen a wash sometime last century. Whoever drives it doesn't care about rules or parking tickets. There are no other cars around. It probably belongs to someone working at the nearby convenience store. You look up at the sky. It's just gray and rainy, like someone drained all the color from the world. The rain hasn't stopped since he got here. Seriously? What is with this town and this weather? Feels like a completely different world. I can go back, I can go forward, or I can go in there. I'm gonna save, and then... let's, go back? No. This way? Oh, fuck. House stands alone at the top of the mountain, small and distant against the gray sky. When you were a child, you dreamed of a living like that, far away from everyone, surrounded by nothing but trees. Now the thought feels different. Maybe it's the long drives, just to buy groceries, or maybe you've simply grown too used to city comfort, the easy takeouts and deliveries. The road ahead is blocked by old repair signs. There are orange paint streaked with rust and rain. No workers nor trucks, only the soft drizzle tapping against the empty asphalt. Barriers look like they've been there for a while, long enough for the leaves to pile up around them. Beyond the blockade, the highway disappears into the fog, quiet and endless. Is this really the only way through road through here? How does anyone even get to the store? Oh. Preserved bloom. The flower shop's open from 9 to 5. It's way past closing time now. Doubt anyone is in there. It looks really nice. This is a really nice fucking store, man. Holy shit. If you were a flower shop owner, you leaving pots out like this is insane, by the way. Oh! Do you mind? Why? What the hell was that? You're not gonna What do you mean? Okay. Oh, and then the nice chill. Okay, okay. Okay. Grand opening. Preserved bloom. You should visit when it opens. You always love flowers. Should I? Tall man. Interested. You jump, startled by the sudden deep voice directly behind you. Spinning around, your eyes widen as you find yourself face to face with a strange man. Okay, kind of rude. He's just a dude with an umbrella. Stands perfectly still beneath a stark black umbrella, his gaze locked intently on yours. His clothes look expensive and spotless. Well, he is wearing an umbrella. Must be a local. They're always so eager to start a conversation in a small town. Or so you heard. When did he even get so close? You didn't hear a single footstep. You force yourself to relax, clearing your throat. Yes. I think a flower shop is always a good addition to the town. Yes, they are exceptional. You're fond of flowers? Yes, who isn't? You don't even know why, but you have always harbored a deep, inexplicable admiration for flowers. We're really just gonna gloss over that we just saw some creepy-ass doll lady in the window. Okay, alright. Not even chat reacted to that, by the way. Chat, I've got like 30 people in the chat. Everyone was just like, Clock, you play horror games. You should just know, man. This is every other day to you. It isn't just about their colors or their sweet scent. For some reason, every time you look at one, your chest tightens with a strange mix of warmth and quiet guilt. No, I know you guys. I was joking, bro. I know you fuckers weren't looking at the screen. Half of y'all are probably either drawing, typing, or doing some random bullshit. It's okay. You can just listen to my voice. For some reason, every time you look at one, your chest tightens with a strange mix of warmth and quiet guilt. Written in bold red letters. It's a captivating feeling. You simply can't look away. By the way, I don't mind at all. I think it's cool that people just use me as background noise for the most part. I think most people do. I know I listen to streamers and stuff like that too, so yeah, I'm not upset about it. Trust me on that. But I do find it really funny when shit like that happens and no one says a word. He studies you for a long moment, the silence stretching uncomfortably between you. Why? Huh? Why do you love them? The personal question catches you completely off guard. Why? Does there have to be a reason to like something? They're pretty. Shouldn't that be enough? Before you can form an answer, he takes a slow step forward. You instinctively take a step back. They die and wither. After a couple of days, they're ugly and repulsive. Useless. Not useless. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can still compost them. His words didn't sound malicious, but his tone felt way too personal, way too precise. It almost made your skin crawl. Wouldn't it be better to pluck it from the dirt, to preserve it perfectly, untouched by time, so it belongs to you forever? You instinctively shake your head. Not at all. He stops. His eyes that were gentle a second ago widen fractionally, looking genuinely surprised by your answer. It's like he didn't expect it. That's like the most common answer, bro. Sometimes beauty is because it's short-lived. Their beauty is only precious because it's so short-lived. If a flower were timeless, the meaning of its existence would just fade. He stares at you. Slowly, a low chuckle escapes his lips. Huh. Then a quiet, genuine laugh breaks through the mist. You stand silently, waiting for him to finish his sentence, but he never does. The amusement simply lingers in his eyes as he tips his umbrella slightly downward. Haven't changed. Little Daisy. Daisy? Did you hear that correctly? I will see you soon, okay? Without waiting for your response, the tall man turns gracefully on his heel, and you stand frozen in place, watching in stunned silence as his long coat and black umbrella slowly dissolve into the fog. Well, that was an interesting interaction. Shake your head, trying to clear your mind. Feel like you've forgotten something. Your eyes widen in sheer panic. Oh shit, the address! Damn it! You slap a hand to your forehead, mentally cursing your easily distracted brain. No time to stand around overthinking. No time to think, only time to move. Okay. Bro, that was creepy earlier, bro. You guys missed out on a jump scare. I did not expect to have one of those in this game. It did say it was a horror game, mind you, but I just didn't think it was gonna be like that. You rub your feet on the rug, carefully wiping off the mud and rain from your shoes. It's better not to cause a mess in the store, especially one that looks like this. Let's go to the Convenience Midnight Owl. Bing bong. Fuck my life. 50% off if by 2. If by 2? Okay. A few magazines are scattered here, mostly covering fashion and sports. Bored, you pick one up and start leafing through the pages. Huh. Paper feels strange. A few pages are stuck together. You give them a firm tug and they peel apart with a quiet, sickening sound. Oh! Oh, your eyes widen. Wait, it's that? Slam. You slam the magazine shut so hard it echoes your face is burning. My face is burning? Brother, I'd be like, yuck! Who the hell does this in a store and just leaves? And I just touched it with my bare hands! You steal a frantic glance around the room, praying no one saw you looking at that. What the fuck? The shelf is full of off-brand cleaning supplies. You notice all the bleach is missing. People know what's up. People know bleach is the way. No, it's not, actually. Okay, so just cummy cummy magazines. They're not even porn mags. They're just magazines. And sports magazines. And someone came in them. In a public place. They're just like, hey, can I use your bathroom? Grabs magazine. I guess they don't get good internet out here, huh? Hello? I'm kind of scared to look at who's working the counter. You glance toward the checkout counter. There's nothing, just an empty table and a few scattered, half-empty Coke bottles catching the dim light. Is that beer? You hope someone wasn't drinking on the job. Look around, hoping to spot someone. But there's no one. Not a single soul. That's not the way to run a business. You let out a quiet sigh. Maybe everyone's just busy with something else. Either way, you should probably look around. I did. Oh, this way? Oh, you glance around the corner and see the staff door standing wide open. Strong scent of cigarette smoke drifts in from outside. mingling with the sour stench of garbage, heavy and unpleasant. Ugh. Do you want to go in? Yeah, I want to go in. Balls deep, I want to go in. Hello? Hello, sailor! Okay, I like this guy. I like this guy. Actually, I'm here to stay. The relief hits you first. A person. Finally. Feels like you've been alone forever. The awful smell of nicotine hits your nose before your eyes can see anything. Ironically, he's standing right next to the "No Smoking" sign, taking a defiant drag from his cigarette. He runs a hand through his brown hair, leaning heavily against the wall. He's wearing an apron, and you catch a glimpse of a badge. Yeah, he works here. Of course he works here. You came in through the staff door, genius. He's on the phone, cigarette burning low in his other hand. Look, I told you I'd send it. You don't need to worry. He sighs, rubbing aggressively at the bridge of his nose. Why are you always like this? Have I ever missed it? You feel awkward, like you're spying, yet you don't want to interrupt. Yo, stop yelling. I'm not deaf. As he says this, his eyes flick up, catching your presence from the corner of his eye. Look, I have to go. I'll text you. Thank God. He snaps the call off a second later, shoving the phone into his pocket. A heavy sigh escapes him. He takes one last deep drag, then mutters a curse you barely catch. For fuck's sake. He turns and you finally see his face clearly. Guilt fills your body. Hello, Ash. Wait, why guilt, bro? And why is the room pitch black? Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. His voice is flat, bored, like the apology is a reflex he performs out of duty. I was on break. I'll be with you in a sec. I like how this artist draws people. It's awesome. He doesn't even look at you again before flicking the cigarette butt to the ground and grinding it under his boot. The bin is right there, but he ignores it. After wiping his hands on his already dirty apron, he heads inside, leaving the sharp stench of stale smoke behind him. It all happened too fast. You're left alone in the backyard, the lingering scent of smoke and unease settling around you. He didn't even bother to close the staff door. Guess you have to do it for him. This break is long as hell. Bro, he just had a cigarette! Feel your head throbbing. You remember why you came here in the first place. Address, right. Let a man have a cigarette. Come on, ED. First things first. Find something to kill this pain. You absolutely need to find some pain meds while you're here. Garbage. Looks like trash for weeks on end. Honestly, does anyone even bother to clean around here? Do people really think that tiny sign on the wall is going to stop anyone from smoking? They're either extremely naive, or they have way too much faith in staff conscious. Smoking. Oh, I just talked to him? Okay. Yes, miss. Can I help you? You shake your head, gesturing vaguely towards the aisles. Not yet. Still looking for some painkillers. Alright, well, they're over there. He points lazily towards the medicine aisle, his tone flat, but not unfriendly. Okay. Relief hits you the moment you spot the medicine shelf, but as you step closer, that relief crumbles. The shelf looks like a hurricane hit it. Bottles and boxes are shoved together, labels facing the wrong way, painkillers buried among cold medicine, and strange brands you've never seen before. Worse yet, the painkillers sit smugly on the very top shelf. No way! The one just out of reach, no matter how high you stretch. I swear to God, chat. By the way, I'm pretty sure this protagonist is a female protagonist, I think. But, I ain't that goddamn short, okay? I'm definitely tall enough to reach the top shelf, man. That's fucked up. You glance towards the cashier. He's leaning against the wall behind the register, hunched over his phone. He's stabbing at the screen with aggressive jabs, like he's trying to poke a hole straight through his smartphone. I am tall enough. Suddenly his eyes flick up and catch yours. Quickly turn away, heat rising to your cheeks. You've been caught staring. What do? Call for the cashier's help. Try to reach the shelf yourself. I'll just reach it myself. I'm tall enough, Chad. Desperate for relief, you stretch as far as your body allows, straining to reach the bottle of painkillers on the top shelf. Your fingers graze the air, but the shelf remains just out of reach. A futile attempt at a jump only worsens your throbbing headache, leaving you wincing in frustration. I'm not that short, man. I'm not like 6'5", but I'm not short either, man. Ugh. With a low grunt, you scan the pharmacy for another solution. Your eyes land on a sturdy-looking box tucked beside the staff door. It seems sullen enough to hold your weight. A glimmer of hope. Glancing around, you notice the cashier engrossed in something else, oblivious to your plight. Seizing the moment, you quietly drag the box over and position it beneath the shelf. Heart pounding, you step onto it, wobbling slightly but managing to keep your balance. Success! Your fingers close around a familiar bottle of painkillers, and for a brief moment, you feel triumphant. But as you step down, disaster strikes. Your foot plunges through the box with a sickening crunch. You flail, losing your balance, and crash to the floor in a spectacular tumble. The shelf rattles, and a cascade of pill bottles tumble down like dominoes, scattering across the floor. Your face burns with embarrassment as you lie there, legs still trapped in the splintered box. What the... His eyes dart from you to the chaos of scattered meds, then to your leg awkwardly stuck in the box. I was just trying to reach the shelf. He runs a hand through his hair, exasperation written on his face. Yeah, he fucking hates my guts. For God's sake. More work. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. You bite back the sarcasm and focus on freeing your leg. Thankfully, whatever's inside the box seems undamaged. Cashier crouches beside you, his expression a mix of irritation and concern. I'm sorry, that wasn't my brightest moment. It's fine. He sighs, already gathering the scattered bottles. I can help. No, it's fine. It's my job, after all. He doesn't get up right away, methodically picking up the mess. You hobble to your feet and make your way to the checkout. Look at the box in your hands. I would have still helped, man. No way you walked away. No way, bro. You're supposed to help anyways. That's how we do it in Canada land. You look at the box in your hands. It wasn't the friendliest customer service, but at least you have something for the pain. Time to check out. Bro just stood there watching as he picked up everything by himself. Man, that's fucked up. You approach the cashier with the medicine. Got what you need? You nod. Slide the box of painkillers across the counter. Avert your gaze, avoiding his eyes, as a wave of guilt and embarrassment washes over you. You cringe internally, replaying the moment you reached for that top shelf and nearly knocked over a stack of cans. At least nothing broke. A nagging thought creeps in. Are you the kind of customer workers complain about on their breaks? You push it away, trying to let it go. Yes. Yes, you are. The workers will always complain about someone who gave them more work to do. Yeah. It's just the truth, okay? It's done. No point dwelling. You're probably never seeing this guy again anyways. Then a sudden thought hits you. Your headache is getting worse. You need water for the painkillers. Hey, do you have any water? I need something to take these painkillers with. Water in the store? No, of course not. We don't sell that. You pause, caught off guard. A small, awkward laugh slips out as you realize your attempt at politeness was met with sarcasm. Aisle 2. You nod quickly and turn away, trying to hide your embarrassed expression as you head down the aisle. The air feels colder here as you pass the shelves. You glance back. The staff door is open. A thin sliver of cold air creeping into the store. Huh. I could have sworn I closed that earlier. You frown and shake your head. Must be a faulty latch or something. The thought settles easily enough, even if the chill in the air feels a little stronger than it should. Close the door properly. So there is a couple of bad ends to this demo, by the way. We're gonna go for all the endings. It's getting cold, plus you probably get in trouble if you leave it. You walk over and pull the door shut, giving it an extra push to make sure it catches. The hinges creak softly. The door resists for a second before clicking into place. Yeah, definitely broken. You linger for a moment, then turn away. You grab the cheapest bottle of water from the fridge. Plastic is cold against your palm as you make your way to the back of the counter. Or back to the counter. He scans the bottle. His eyes flick from the label to your face. He pauses, holding the bottle a moment longer than necessary, like he's distracted. Got ID. What? You blink, caught off guard. You used to getting carded for alcohol sometimes, but for a water bottle and painkillers? You know you don't look underage in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, store policy. Some kid's trying to buy stuff like painkillers to get high. Gotta check. Oh, didn't know that was the thing. I think it's less to get high and more to kill them. I mean, I get it, yeah. You're still suspicious, but it's not like you can do anything else. Bro's totally just checking us out, man. Bro's definitely just checking our name and stuff. You reach into the front pocket of your coat and pull out your wallet, flip it open and do a double check on your ID. Your name, you check the name on the ID, it reads your name? Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. No, not like this. It's gonna be Clock. It's me, Clock. It's a me, Clock. Actually, no, you know what? It will be Peanuts, because... fuck it. We'll make it Peanuts. The ID reads Peanuts. Cashier takes the ID. His fingers brush the edge of the card as he holds it under the dim light. His eyes scan it, linger on your name a little longer than seems necessary. His brows creases slightly. He tilts his head like he's trying to place something. It's subtle, but the intensity in his gaze makes your stomach twist. Your name's nothing special, just a name. So why is he looking at it like that? We know him. Everything okay? You force a small laugh to cut the awkwardness. Your headache pulses faintly. It's real. I swear I didn't buy it or anything. He blinks like he's snapping out of a thought and hands the ID back. His fingers hesitate for a split second. You feel a faint tug as you take it. What the? Yeah, no, it's good. His voice is low and a little distracted. His eyes dart to the register. You slip the ID back into your wallet frantically. A chill runs down your spine. Oh my god, did I just close the door? Is something gonna chase me and I should have kept the back door open? Oh no, bro, what the hell? That was weird. Like, really weird. Why did he pause like that? Is he just tired, or is there something about your name that's bothering him? $5. Huh? $5. Oh, right. You dig out a crumpled 5 from your pocket and hand it over. His silence stretches as he rings it up. He's focused on the register now. His fingers tap the keys a little too quickly, like he's trying to shake off whatever just happened. He sees the moment to pivot to why you're really here. Hey, can I ask you something? Keep your tone casual, despite the unease still simmering. He glances up. His hand pauses on the register. Sure. What's up? Nothing big. I'm just trying to find an address, but my phone's dead. Oh, that sucks. Can you please help me find it? Amnesia? Anesthesia? Brother, I have head pain. I have a headache. I don't have anesthesia. Can you please help me find it? Yeah, I can help. I know this town like the palm of my hand, or whatever they say. You sigh in relief. Thank God, you're my savior. Yeah, I'm used to being called that. Wait, he has a really nice smile. You're lucky you found this guy. The thought of wandering aimlessly chasing faded street signs in the dark makes your skin crawl. Where you're lost in your thoughts, you notice him eyeing your suitcase. Guess I'm screaming outsider, huh? He tilts his head, studying you again. You do have a pretty heavy suitcase with you. You're either new in town, or you've got an interesting way of carrying your stuff around. Yeah, not from here. Busted. It's a rare sight, seeing someone new around these parts. Is it? Oh, well, I guess I am special. I guess you are. He opens his mouth like he's about to ask a question, but the thought fades before it even forms. He just seems to size you up for a moment, then lets it go. Welcome to Hawkwood. There's nothing much to do here, and most of the population has one foot in the grave. You'll fit right in. I definitely do. You blink, taking a beat too long to process the odd welcome. Thanks? You pull a folded piece of paper from your pocket, smoothing out the creases on the sticky counter. Anyways, I'm looking for this address. You slide the paper towards him, watching as he picks it up. You know what? He leans forward, his eyes scanning, scribbled note before flicking up to meet yours, curiosity sharpening his gaze. Why are you looking for it? You're startled by the personal question. Don't really want to disclose details to a stranger, but you need his help to get anywhere, literally. I'm moving there soon. Got lost. Kinda. Is it even safe to say you're lost to a stranger? Moving in. Bold choice for this part of town. This part of town? What does he mean by that? He lets out a small laugh, giving the address another look. His fingers fidget with the crumpled paper like it's the most interesting thing he's seen all day. Yeah, I know the place. Or the person who lives there is real nasty. Is that so? I get along with just about anyone. We'll see about that. It's my address. What? Wait, hold up. This is your address? You blink, finally taking a proper look at the guy standing in front of you. His name badge. Oh! Oh, we just assumed it was a girl. Oh. His name badge is pinned crookedly to his faded flannel shirt. Flannel? 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 Flannel shirt? I feel like that's an old design. I'd love to see this guy in flannel, bro. The yaoi would be insane, because I always wear flannel. For the first time, the letters actually register. Ash. Yeah, that's not flannel. It's probably from an old decision. Probably from, like, an old version of the game. Yep. You hear about the room, right? Honestly, I was starting to think you got lost or ditched me. He flashes a small, lopsided grin, scratching the back of his neck in a casual, almost sheepish gesture. Glad you made it, though. I really don't like being ghosted. Well, that explains his earlier cold attitude. He thought you were standing him up this whole time. Wait, the rental listing said Ashley. Do you share the house with her? He bursts out laughing, as if I just handed him the punchline to a hilarious inside joke. His name is Ashley. That's... I mean, that's... I've heard of... It isn't too crazy. Sometimes men have Ashley as a name. That is a thing. And they just go by Ash, usually. I am Ashley. Hang on. You are Ashley? Yeah, that's me. I usually go by Ash, though. He shifts his weight from one foot to the other. Looks a little uneasy, but not exactly shocked by my confusion. Yeah, it's not too uncommon. But I thought... I mean... You stop yourself before you say something you'll really regret. You pictured a woman. Not this tall, slightly scruffy guy with hair that looks like it gets brushed once a week. Rude as fuck! He probably doesn't brush it at all. I mean, how many guys really brush their hair? He looks absolutely nothing like the mental image you'd built up on the train ride over. Your face burns as the realization hits me. You had seen commonly female name and just blindly assumed. You're feeling like a complete idiot. You probably should have texted him. Again. He lets out a small dry laugh, rubbing his neck again. Clearly sees me dying of embarrassment. See, I'm not really the type of guy who takes selfies. Maybe I should have posted a picture to avoid this exact situation, huh? Oh well. I'm so sorry. I totally assumed you were a girl. I didn't mean to. I mean, I'm not usually like this. Hey. It's cool. Seriously. Happens all the time. Ashley is just one of those names, you know? Used to drive me absolutely nuts when I was a kid, but now I'm just like, whatever. Despite his reassurance, my cheeks are still on fire. You desperately want the floor to open up and swallow me whole. I still feel like such an idiot. I shouldn't have just assumed. Seriously, don't sweat it. You're definitely not the first, and you definitely won't be the last. He gives you a quick, reassuring grin. his eyes crinkling at the corners. Cute. My mom thought Ashley was a cool, unisex name. Go figure. I know it's kind of weird, okay? Not exactly the manliest name out there. I disagree. That's manly as fuck. I don't think so. I actually think it's kind of cute. Ash stares at you for a second, his eyes widening slightly, clearly caught off guard by your words. You're a little surprised yourself, compliments slipping out before you could stop it. Okay. He lets out a nervous laugh, rubbing the back of his neck, his cheeks tinting just a bit. That's, like, the first time anyone's ever called my name cute. Thanks, I guess. Ashley. Ash. Can I ask you something? Sure, roomie. What's up? Why didn't you mention you were a guy in the listing? Tilts his head like he just asked the dumbest question imaginable. Didn't think I had to. It's a room for rent, not a dating profile. Besides, you didn't ask. You clearly didn't mind enough to check. You wince a little. I mean, to be fair, he's like in a small town, so he probably thinks that nobody outside of the small town is really, like, gonna bother looking. And considering it's a small town, they probably know who he is, kind of thing. It's probably like one of those types of situations. And like he said, even more so, for a lot of guys, they don't really think about that sort of thing compared to women. Like, I know, like, for your own safety, it's better for women to room with women. But for a lot of guys, they just don't see it that way. They just see it like nothing. A lot of guys, you gotta remember, they just don't even think about that sort of thing. You wince a little. He's right. You assumed, and honestly, you were desperate enough to jump on the first place you could afford. Exactly. People see the name and make up their own story. I don't bother correcting it unless it comes up. Doesn't feel like I should have to. You bite your lip. His explanation makes sense. Kind of. Oh, that's such a great explanation. There was something else similar that I read a while back that was like someone who said the same thing, like, this is my life. Why should I have to justify my life to everybody I meet? Fuck that. And I kind of agreed with that. Because while it does make sense that, like, oh, misunderstandings happen all the time, I should always, with every single, like, person online, like, tell them, hey, I'm a dude, by the way. In reality, that's annoying as fuck. You know, maybe not by the 100th time, but your whole life? Fuck that. At a certain point, it really does just become, fuck that. I'm just gonna not bother. And I think that's fine. But still, a small heads up would have saved you this awkward moment. Then again, he's not wrong. It's just a room. And you are pretty desperate. Yo, you okay? You're kind of spacing out. Sorry. You snap out of it, realizing you've been staring at the floor. I'm fine, I just wasn't expecting this. I've never lived with a guy before, so I guess I'm a little thrown off. Hey, there's a first time for everything, right? And for the record, I'm not a slob, if that's what you're worried about. His casual tone is almost convincing, until your eyes drift to the faint, questionable stain on the front of his shirt. And you know the mess in the store? Is that mustard, ketchup, motor oil? You're not sure you want the answer. Press your lips together, holding back the obvious comment. No need to start things off on the wrong foot. I know, it's just... He cuts you off before you can finish. Look, it's simple. I need someone to split rent. You need a place to stay. No drama, no weirdness. Just a roof and some bills, right? Yeah, I guess. He smirks like he's trying to cut through the tension. Look, I get it. You thought you were moving in with some cute girl, and now you're stuck with me. Not so cute guy. I'm not that bad, I swear. I'm good for taking out the trash, killing spiders, maybe even vacuuming if you're lucky. Wow, high bar. You manage a small laugh, your embarrassment starting to fade. Why are you spamming kink lock, bro? There's something oddly familiar about him, that you can't quite place it. Like you've met someone like him before. Okay, but seriously, no weird roommate stuff? So, you're saying you're not gonna leave dishes in the sink for a week or blast music at 3 a.m.? No, I'm not that guy. I mean, I might forget a mug or two, but I keep it clean. I work a lot anyway, so I'm not around enough to make a mess. No spiders being killed. Oh, I be killing those spiders, homie. I be slapping those spiders against the wall, man. We getting the chancla, we getting the newspaper, the fly swatter. Brother, if a spider wants to break into my home, if you ain't paying rent, you're dying today. Poor ghost. You know, I'm sorry. I would probably not allow a roommate with a pet spider into my house either. I'd be like, nah, I'm sorry, bro. Take your pet spider somewhere else. I'm not waking up to you telling me you forgot to close the cage. Ah, it's like a clog! I was playing with my pet spider last night and I fell asleep and now he's missing! Your spider is dead on sight, dude. I'm sorry. I'd feel so bad. Do you know they run to humans so we can protect them and we end up killing them? I don't think that's true because I've never seen a spider run to me, bro. Spiders run away. Generally speaking, if I get anywhere near a spider, they start to run the fuck away, and then it makes it a pain in the ass to kill them. I think almost everybody in the world knows that feeling when you're trying to kill a spider and they immediately start running away from you because you know that they know that you're gonna kill them. I don't know who told you that, but no, most things are afraid of you, bro. I'm sorry to tell you this. When you're like a gargantuan giant, most things run away. I have a pet Goliath tarantula. You better keep that thing in its cage, bro, or I'm gonna fucking squash. I'm the one running away. I don't like them. Like, personally, I don't like spiders or bugs that much. But, I can kill them. I can get their ass. I'd be like, ugh. But I'm like, I'm gonna get your ass. Dead and died today. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. He glances out the window where the streetlights are flickering on in the dusk, then back at you. It's getting late, though. Gets cold out there this time of night. You planning to stay or what? You hesitate. The next train isn't until morning, and the thought of crashing at the station sounds miserable. Came all this way for a reason, and despite the mix-up, Ash doesn't seem like a creep. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. Plus, being picky is for rich people. Exactly. What will you say? I will come back to it, but for now, let's just say yes. You're really gonna regret this, aren't you? Alright, it's a deal. Wait, really? He stares at you, surprised, like he didn't expect you to actually say yes. Should I have declined? No. Just didn't think you'd agree that fast. But hey, good choice. I am the best roommate out there. He turns away, but you catch the glint, the faintest trace of a smile. Quiet little victory he tries to hide. You're not exactly thrilled about the arrangement, but it's late. Your head is throbbing and the train station bench was never going to turn into a 5-star hotel. Twist the cap off the water bowl and shake 3 pills into your butt. 3? You need 3 pain pills? Bro, our liver is fucked. Our liver, our kidneys, whatever, it's fucked, bro. Whether it's Tylenol, maybe it's an Advil, ibuprofen, whatever, bullshit. I know the States people like to say ibuprofen a lot. They're like, ibuprofen! Which I think is, in Canada, I never hear people go by the names. They just call the brand names. And in Canada, we got like Tylenol and Advil. And those are the 2 major pain pill brands. That's all I ever hear people say. The 2 things. Lift the bottle and toss the pills in your mouth. But 3 pills at once? That's crazy talk, man. I don't even take 1 pill when I'm feeling bad. At most, I'll take 1 pill. For a moment, you feel eyes on you, watching. This is why you gotta take like 3 or 4. Because you be taking so many, bro. You gotta stop. Yeah, you gotta take 4, like 2 to 3 times a month. Yeah, because you've been taking 4 at a time. This is why, bro. This is why you have to take so many, because you took more than 1. And you took them when you didn't really need to, bro. I mean, that's not true. You can take pain pills whenever you want, but I guess the best thing is most people should probably be told that the more you take pain pills, the less effective they become. I feel like so many people just don't know that, and so people will take pain pill. Like, some people will tell you, just take a pain pill. You feel any amount of pain, take a pain pill. And I'm like, no, actually, don't do that. Actually, no. Your doctor told you had to? I mean, if a doctor tells you, that's fine, I guess. But doctors aren't perfect people either. Probably if you got a second opinion, they might even say, that doctor's fucking quack, bro. I've only ever heard them being called ibuprofen, and that's in the UK. I mean, that's fine. I take 2 Advil each month. Well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, if what I'm saying doesn't apply to you, then it doesn't apply to you, bro. Okay? But I know there's, like, a lot of people who take, like, 2+ pills, like, whenever they feel bad. I'm like, you can't do that. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta wait. You gotta keep those pain pills for when you actually feel pretty bad. Because eventually, those pain pills will not work. Or they will fuck up your organs. One of the two. Ibuprofen is one type of pain pill, by the way. It's like a type. It's like the actual medicine. Like the actual medicine. I believe Advil is ibuprofen, right? Advil's ibuprofen? Yeah, I think Advil in Canada is the ibuprofen option, and then Tylenol is the other option. I like Tylenol. That's the one that usually works for me. For a moment, you feel eyes on you, watching. You ignore it. Why are you ignoring it? A little water spills over the rim and runs cold down your chin. You freeze for a second, mouth still open, the bottle awkwardly tilted. A faint, sweet smell reaches you. Almost like a flower. Weird. The flower shop guy stalking us. You blink, hesitate, then shrug it off. You lower the bottle a little too carefully, like you're trying to pretend that didn't just happen. Ash glances over, a faint crease forming between his brows, but he doesn't say anything. I gotta finish closing up the shop. You can wait by the register if you want. Okay. We definitely have a stalker. Rain drums steadily against the windows as you watch him move around the shop, flipping signs and stacking chairs. Every so often he glances your way. So, he says finally, wiping his hands on a rag. You gonna just stand there staring at the wall, or what? You raise an eyebrow, leaning back against the counter. What, you kicking me out now? He chuckles, shaking his head as he wipes down the counter. Nah, you can stand there till you start hallucinating, or... He pauses, flashing a grin. You could give me a hand closing up. Help you out? Am I getting paid for this? Absolutely not. Okay, how about a discount on rent or something? He snorts, tossing the rag over his shoulder. Nice try. Rent's set in stone, unfortunately for me. You cross your arms. Then why would I help you? He leans in slightly, eyes glinting with that dramatic sparkle you only see in bad romance anime. Seriously? You just stand there and let a minimum wage worker suffer? Yeah. Bzz. Wrong answer. The correct answer was, I would be absolutely thrilled to assist the handsome, charming cashier. I thought you were better than this. You don't even know me. For all you know, I could be a murderer. He instantly grabs the old broom leaning against the counter, hoisting it dramatically. Good thing I'm armed with my trusty weapon, then. You don't even know how many drunks this beauty has kicked out from this store. I think your beauty needs a wash. It smells. He gasps in a dramatic, over-the-top manner. Shh! Don't listen to her. She didn't mean it. Can't help but snort. He's ridiculous. But honestly, it's getting pretty boring just standing here anyway. Nah, he didn't just watch. He was, like, working. But, I mean, you can look and work at the same time, right? What do? We're gonna help a brother out, bro. Besides, it gets us home faster, too. I guess you can help him. Sure, why not? You stretch and yawn lazily. That's the spirit. Yeah, oh, how I love unpaid labor. Oh, really? I've got a 12-hour shift tomorrow. Want to volunteer for that, too? You shoot him a death stare, narrowing your eyes dramatically. You know, work experience is very valuable nowadays. You should be more grateful. Oh, I am very grateful. So grateful I am going to get my ass out of here. Okay, jeez. Someone doesn't have a sense of humor. So what's got to be done? Well, I'm gonna handle the heavy stuff. I need to haul some boxes to storage and bring in new stock. You can take the easier tasks. Oh, wow, what a gentleman. That's me. But yeah, you could toss out the trash, clean the bulletin board by the entrance, or restock the shelves. The container's in the back for the trash, and the board's got a bunch of old flyers that need to go. You can also do the good part of the job. There are good parts. Yeah. Me. I doubt that. Oof. Clears his throat dramatically while you roll your eyes. And the expired stock. Huh? Yeah, you can save a ton of money this way. See, stores throw away a bunch of stuff after the shift. Some's expired by like barely a day or not at all. Usually baked goods and stuff like that. They just chuck it. But since I work here, I snag it for home. You have no idea how much people blow on food. I know, bro. I know. And I agree completely. Yeah, he definitely looks like the type to eat cold leftovers because he's too lazy to even reheat them. Rude as fuck! Check it out for yourself. I set aside the good stuff we can take next to the counter. Go pick what you want to bring home. I bet your fridge is filled with beer and empty bottles of ketchup. He looks away, suddenly fixated on a nearby stain. Wait, really? I was making a joke. If you don't like it, you're free to spend your own money. I'd be more than pleased to check you out. Yo, Brixie, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. It's really kind of you. Did not have to do that, but I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the game today. And Chaz, if anyone got the sub or anything, I'd love to see some MrClockWorks. Give some love in the chat. If you don't like it, you're free to spend your own money. I'd be more than pleased to check you out. Happy Wednesday, my dudes. In Canada land, it's Canada Day. You sigh. I guess looking doesn't hurt. Perfect. W, thank you. Seriously, it all goes towards things for the channel, so I appreciate it. He glances at the clock. Reference. Swirling up his sleeves with a lazy grin. Clock reference. Alright, let's get this done. I'd rather be out of here before we both expire. You nod. If you're stuck here, you're not going anywhere either. Don't miss me too much, alright? With that, he disappears into the stockroom, the door clicking shut with a soft thud. Okay, time to grab some food. You figure slightly expired snacks are better than an empty stomach. Step closer to the counter, eyeing the modest spread. Not too much to choose from. A few day-old croissants, a sandwich, and a simple chocolate bar. Your gaze lands on a sandwich with a sticker scrawled with Jackie. Huh. A coworker, maybe. I'm not gonna eat Jackie's sandwich, bro. That's fucked up. Even though it's probably the most nutritious thing here, let's just have the day-old croissant, bro. You grab the croissant. It's a bit stiff and flakes everywhere, but it beats going hungry. Hopefully it doesn't taste as stale as it feels. God, I wish it were me. Hey, yo, what the hell? Standing up, you stretch, a little groan escaping. Why did you agree to this? Time to get to work. What do you do? Let's clean the bulletin board. Because he said we have to throw out the old papers anyways. So then we'll change the garbage after. Who opens a chocolate bar and doesn't eat it? Fucking kids, man. That's who. Fucking little kid at the counter, grabs the chocolate bar, starts ripping it open, and then mom grabs him and says, "No, we don't have the money for that." And then just puts it back on the counter and says, "I'm not paying for that." And then now you're just fucked. Now you're just a guy standing there and you're like, "Well, now I can't sell that shit, can I, ma'am?" And then you're like, "Ugh, I'm gonna be nice. And then you're like, "Fine." Head towards the bulletin board by the store's main entrance, which is tucked into a neglected, shadowy corner. It's a complete mess. The cork was practically wallpapered in layers of old paper, curling flyers. Curling? Like curling the sport? Or like they're just curling, like, oh. Yo, another gifted sub. Thank you so much, Brooke. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I hope Chad appreciates it too. Send some love to Brooke, okay? It's really nice of her. And random slips of current stock held by rusty bent thumbtacks. Oh god. You muttered, pulling out a brittle, yellowed corner. The exposed pin left a tiny, rust-colored stain on your fingertip. Ew. I burped. My bad, chat. You checked the date on the oldest flyer you could see. An advertisement for a local summer fair. Okay, today is October 10th, and this poster is 2 years old. You sighed. Really? With a decisive tug, you ripped it free. You immediately jumped back with a sharp, choked noise as the poster came away. Hiding in the sheltered space beneath the paper was a large, lethargic house spider. It scrambled a fraction of an inch before freezing. Oh god, this guy doesn't clean at all. Now you proceeded slowly, far more cautious, tearing down the older posters. They revealed a little about town's life. A frantic handwritten note offering a generous reward of a pack of candies for a lost garden gnome. A messy drawing of a stick figure with the bold block letter headline, "Free meat." Call for details. That's concerning. Who's handing away free meat? You quickly peeled that last one off and crumpled it, deciding ignorance was bliss. But among those bizarre, outdated posters, something far more serious caught your eye. It was the only one that wasn't faded or torn, or secured neatly with 4 silver tacks. It's a missing person poster. Curiosity won. You leaned in and read the details. The photo was a clean headshot of a young man, maybe 20. The header read, "Missing, Corey Vance." You read the information closely. Last seen 3 weeks ago near the Hawkwell Clinic. Gray t-shirt and black sweatpants. Okay. You trace the name with your finger. Such a small town and they can't find one person? Okay, that's not how that works. He looked like he could just be a college student. Maybe he just left. Just packed up and ghosted this place. Bro, did you just call the most average man I've ever... The literal most John Smith man I've ever seen in my life, and you just said, he's fuzz? I see the standards are low. I like that. You know what? I appreciate that, you know? I appreciate the low standards, chat. I think that's good. Keep that energy, okay? Keep that energy, okay? Come on, man. Brown hair, brown eyes. His most defining feature is that he has a couple of, like, freckles. They're not even freckles. Those are, like, moles, beauty spots. It's the sweatpants, isn't it? It's the sweatpants. You assume that it wasn't uncommon for people his age. Honestly, I love when people gift subs, because at least someone else is getting something out of it. It's like, that's why I don't have donations on, because, gifted subs, at least, like, somebody gets to watch without ads. So that's a plus for me, you know? Average is cute. That's a good energy to have. Keep that, okay? Don't lose that. You assume that it wasn't uncommon for people his age. Yeah, it's better to think that than all the other possibilities. Dude probably got murdered in the woods. Probably. Huh. Seems he was employed at the Hawkwell Clinic. Oh, come on. You're not a detective. You scolded yourself for pulling back from the board. Took a moment to memorize his face, just in case. Then you gathered all the torn up paper and trashed it in the nearest bin. The corner, finally stripped down to the cork, actually looked clean now. Bulletin board cleaned, not too bad if you say so yourself. What do? Throw out the trash. As you head towards the staff room, you notice 2 dark trash bags slumped against the wall. One bag was clearly full of cans, the metallic clink giving it away every time it shifted. It was weird considering there was no recycling bin in sight. Ah, because he probably is going to sell those cans. You peered inside, or like return them, I guess. At least in Canada, you can return the cans and bottles, right? You peered inside and saw it was completely filled with empty beer cans. Stench of all alcohol hits your nose. Oh, you guess the customers of the store have a drinking problem. Or its workers. The other bag was a swampy mess. Soggy mix of general garbage leaking some mysterious brownish fluid that you really didn't want on your boots. You hauled both bags outside to the dumpster, the mystery fluid leaving a noticeable trail on the floor. I'm gonna have to mop that up. The can bag was surprisingly heavy, and you heard the contents settle with a loud hollow crash as you tossed it in. Mission accomplished. But as you turned back towards the store, your foot landed on something with a soft, unpleasant crunch. Your heart sank. Did something fall out of the leaky bag? The shivers went down your spine as you imagined having to fish wet, sticky trash off the ground. The last thing you needed was that. You glanced down, bracing for the worst, but it wasn't trash, it was a pen. Impossibly clean despite the muddy, wet ground around it. Hawk Wellness Clinic. Seemed like it was dropped here not long ago. You bent down and picked it up, turning it over in your hand. It was heavy and made of metal. Clearly, it was an expensive pen made for someone special. Hawk Wellness Clinic. I've heard that name before. Literally 5 seconds ago. Free pen! Etched into its side in fine script are the words, Hawk Wellness Clinic. For a fleeting moment, you wondered what it was worth. Could you pawn it? No, fuck. You shook your head, judging yourself for your own materialism. Definitely belonged to someone important. Definitely not someone like Ash. Ha. Huh. Oh, you said something? Nothing. You sighed and slipped it into your pocket. The owner might come looking for it, and leaving such an object in the mud felt wrong. Trash done. One last thing for Ash's lazy ass to do. A muffled groan escapes Ash, sounding utterly exhausted. Quickly spinned around to see him rubbing his shoulders. Someone looks tired. Friend calls you a crow. Snaps his head up, a flash of genuine hurt crossing his face. Seems like you've touched a nerve. Tired? Never. Though it's certainly not my favorite form of exercise, if you know what I mean. Gross. Ash just offers a dismissive shrug with a smile on his face. And to think you're going to live with this guy. Okay, maybe I'm more similar to Ash than I'd like to admit. I make sexual jokes. I don't mean them that kind of way. I just think they're funny. He surveys the work you've done while you're deep in thought. Slow look of approval shows on his face. Look at you. Handled all of this without a single shred of my help. Which is lovely, by the way. Trying to keep my manicure fresh. And I'd hate to break a nail on a mop handle. Honestly, I should tell the boss I'm in desperate need of a permanent assistant. Absolutely not. This place is a disaster. Pretty sure the only time these floors get washed is when rainwater leaks through the ceiling. Wait, that hole is still there? Damn. Guess my side gig as a roofer isn't working out. Catches your deeply unimpressed stare and immediately doubles down, flashing an unrepentant grin. Kidding. Besides, do you really think our customers expect quality? You let out a long sigh. If this is how he treats his workplace, his apartment must be an absolute biohazard. You can already picture yourself having to sweep up his stray cigarette butts. He leans across the counter, amused by your rigid posture. You're way too stiff. Need a massage? Are you being disgustingly creepy on purpose? Yep. Mostly because it's hilarious watching your face scrunch up like you just bit into a lemon. You roll your eyes, but immediately stop when you realize your face is, in fact, scrunched up exactly like he described. Seeing your expression sour even further, he clears his throat, his grin faltering into something a bit more sheepish. Look, what I meant to say is, thank you. I genuinely haven't seen this place this tidy in, well, ever. Small smile tugs at the corner of your lips. Okay, maybe he isn't entirely hopeless after all. Maybe it must be that magical woman's touch, huh? Never mind. Ash marches straight to the back of the store, completely ignoring the fresh aisles. Dude, I don't care what anyone says. A woman's touch actually is different than a man. I don't know, man. We just have different eyeballs. We just got different eyes, man. Guy looks at something, he's like, yeah, that's clean. And then a girl looks at it, and it's like, that's not fucking clean. And I mean this on, like, I don't even mean, like, there's a spill or something. Like, I just mean, like, sometimes I've literally swept and mopped an area, and then, like, I remember, like, my mom ready to beat my ass, because she's like, that ain't fucking clean. Instead, he crouches in front of the expired discount bin, digging through a wreckage of rejected snacks and crushed chips like a raccoon in a dumpster. Triumphantly, he pulls out a slightly deflated croissant and a vacuum-sealed pack of questionable deli meat and cheese. Ash, I don't think those are on the discount list. Oh, my bad, boss. What's the penalty? You gonna write me up? Do you just shamelessly steal from the store, then? Steal? No. I'm an opportunist. I'm simply borrowing. Borrowing. Exactly. Borrowing it straight to my stomach. Look at it as an investment in my continued existence. They expect me to keep working here. They have to subsidize my survival. Oh, whoops. He effortlessly splits the croissant open with his thumb, aggressively shoves the meat and cheese inside, and brings the monstrosity to his mouth. Why is that a monstrosity? It's just ham and cheese croissant, man. That's not a monstrosity. Takes a massive bite. Real. God tier employee benefits. You are absolutely gross. Why is that gross? I am, and you are stuck with me. Isn't it beautiful? A sharp jingle of keys cuts through the quiet as he fiddles with the heavy deadbolt, locking the front doors for the night. It's cold. What's wrong with a cold ham and cheese? What? Ain't nothing wrong with a cold ham and cheese. Cheese does not go on a sandwich unless it's hot? Okay, now I know you fucking trolling me, man. What the hell are you talking about? That's like the most popular sandwich in the world is a ham and cheese. What are y'all smoking, bro? Gross cheese. It's not a breakfast sandwich. It's literally just ham and cheese. It's just deli meat. You motherfuckers are rich as fuck. What the hell? I'm finding out my chat is a bunch of bougie fucking rich kids. What the hell? Ham and cheese sandwich. You go to Subway, there's a cold ham and cheese. Fucking you go to any Jimmy John's, fucking Firehouse Subs, fucking any sandwich place. Quiznos, motherfucker, they're gonna have a cold ham and cheese. What the hell? Y'all never had a cold ham and cheese? That's so normal. Also, okay, I feel like this is a problem because, like, you just said, ew, no cheese. I don't eat no subs. It doesn't matter if it's a sub or not. It's a ham and cheese. They only eat grilled cheese. They're making them at night. Motherfucker, what were you guys having at lunchtime at school? What did your parents give you, bro? Brother, Starbucks ham and Swiss sandwich. What the hell, bro? No cheese. I do not like cheese. Well, you're a freak. You're a freak of nature, okay? You don't like cheese. You're a freak of nature. So you're discarded from the conversation, okay? You are in the trash, okay? And then as for the rest of you, you guys some bougie-ass motherfuckers, okay? You guys didn't eat nothing. We ate school lunch. Yeah, rich-ass motherfucker. Rich school, man. My school didn't have a cafeteria, bro. My parents had to make a lunch. My lunches consisted of cold chicken nuggets, ham and cheese sandwich, cold, by the way, with a little bit of mayonnaise or mustard, okay? What else? Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, okay, that was another favorite of mine. Just a peanut butter sandwich, or just a jam sandwich, by the way, when we were poor. And what else? And maybe a fucking Lunchable. Maybe. That was like the cool lunch. That was like, oh, fuck yeah, Lunchable, bro. And all the other kids would be like, you got a Lunchable? I was also on the free lunch program because we're poor. Motherfucker, if your school has a free lunch program, then your country and where you live is not poor, okay? Motherfucker, my family was poor, and sometimes I just didn't get a lunch, and my school didn't give a fuck, okay? We didn't have no fucking lunch programs, okay? You just went to school hungry as fuck. My roommate eats peanut butter jelly and bologna sandwiches. Oh, the bologna combo? Isn't that for, like, pregnant people? Yeah, your roommate might be pregnant, bro. That's like when I found out people eat peanut butter and pickle sandwiches. That's like a pregnant lady sandwich. That's straight up tragic, bro. We never got Lunchables. I mean, that was like the cool shit, like when I was a kid, man. That was like you're a lucky kid to have that. And maybe if your parents were loaded, you got like the pizza Friday. You got like the pizza lunch. You got like a slice of pizza for lunch, you know? Maybe you got maybe you got like milk, because that was pressed really hard. They used to get kids to buy the milk cartons, like the little milk cartons, and those would come every day, the milk cartons. Your parents would give the school like $50 and they would give them little milk cartons. Give the kids milk cartons every day. Okay, I'm reading. You guys are fucked. Bougie ass motherfuckers, man. Probably eating like fucking steak and eggs for school lunch. What the hell? Also being so bougie to be like, ew, cheese, man. Cheese is one of the best goddamn things in the world. I don't even care. Alright. I forgot to grab something from the back storage room. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. You went to like a fucking rich school, man. I don't care what you. Bro's having fucking pizza and mashed potatoes, corn and spicy popcorn chicken. Yeah, bro. Okay. Okay. All right, bro. Sure. Whatever you say, man. All right. No wonder the kids don't know what a fucking ham and cheese sandwich is, man. That's crazy. Honestly, I think the school should just go back to slapping a raw fish on your face and just saying, eat that, idiot. The audacity of the pickiness. This is why. This is why there are picky eaters, okay? Grew up in a hood. Bro, I lived in rural Canada. No, not even that rural. Not even that rural. Just like suburb Canada, bro. Just lived in Canada. White person town.
Never not lived in a city.
Yeah. No, that's not true. Okay, I'm not doxing myself. Ginger's trying to make me dox myself. I have sensory issues. You have sensory issues because you're fucking fed on that bullshit. You're close to the US. That's kind of ghetto. I mean, I don't think you understand what really the ghetto is. And even then, I think most schools in Canada just don't have lunch programs. I think most people just had their kids make lunches. I think you guys are really lucky to have lunch programs and cafeterias in your schools. I didn't have a cafeteria until high school. Like, it was usually up to the parents to do that shit. That's pretty common knowledge here. At least in Canada. I'm pretty sure for most of the world, it's pretty common. Not many places do like cafeterias or even a lunch program. That's like China. That's like breaking like news in China that China has like free lunches for like all the kids. Someone in the US close to Canada, it is ghetto. What the hell? Canada is not ghetto, man. What are you fucking talking about? I'm sorry to tell you this, but I would say maybe there's like one bad area in Toronto, and even then, it ain't that bad, man. It's pretty good here. The US by you is? Oh, wow. I'm just saying a lot of people don't have a ghetto. Yes, I know. You guys have cafeterias. I know. That's what I'm saying. I think you're pretty lucky to have cafeterias, man. You nod as he walks away. Exhaustion settles heavily into your bones, and you lean back against the nearest metal shelf. You're so utterly drained that you want nothing more than to close your eyes, just for a single blissful second. But before your eyelashes can even brush together... Oh, who's here? The world plunges into absolute pitch-black darkness. Oh, who's gonna kill me? In an instant, every ounce of fatigue vanishes, violently replaced by a cold, sharp spike of adrenaline. Ash? Ash? Are you back there? What happened? No one responds. The silence is suffocating, broken only by the frantic, echoing, drumming your own heart. You push off the shelf and take a cautious step forward, your hands sweeping blindly through the empty air, desperately trying to map out the darkness. Huh? What was that? To be contondered. Oh, we made it to the ending. Nice, actually. Very, very nice. Made it right to the ending. That's awesome. Okay, so I didn't die once before that. Freaking sweet, man. We got 3 endings to go ending hunting for, because we're gonna go die 3 times, apparently. Oh god, man, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Okay, so I think that, or at least I think there's multiple endings. Oh, maybe there's not. Oh, I'm thinking of the other game I want to play. There's not 3 endings to this one. Oh. Whoops, I lied. Whoops, I lied, chat. Whoopsie daisies. Whoopsies. I might have lied a little bit. There's no 3 ending, bro. I lied. I lied. I lied, motherfucker. Okay, let's load up. Let's try some options. Let's clean the bulletin board, and then, is it S? What's the button for skip? Oh, I saved a screenshot. Okay, my bad. About? Help? What's... I can't read that, bro. Bro, I can't... What is this? Wait, I can read on my other model. Control skips dialogue while held down. Toggles dialogue skipping. Tab. Throw out the trash. Oh no, that didn't do anything? What the hell? Maybe it was this one? No, it was this one. This one. Okay, don't help him. No way. Decide against helping Ash. You're tired, your head's still pounding. You just want to get out of here. Think I'll pass. Long day, you know. You say leaning back against the counter. Your head still throbs. The idea of lifting anything right now sounds like torture. Ash just shrugs, completely unfazed. Suit yourself. You've been missing out on me flexing my muscles while hauling those heavy boxes, though. Oh no, how will I ever recover from that loss? He chuckles, heading towards what looks like a storage room. What a character. Just as he nears the door, his voice rings out from the other side of the store. Gatch. You snap your head back up just in time to grab whatever he's thrown. It's a car key. Might take a while. Go sit in the car. The driver's seat's comfier than that cold counter, I promise. You stare at the key, then at him. You really trusting me with your car keys? Not worried I'll steal it? He leans against the door frame, a box balanced in his arms. Well, are you going to? No. Then I'm not worried. You blink. Is he actually insane? Or just completely reckless? One thing's for sure, he's definitely weird. I've got insurance anyway. He adds casually, propping the box against the door to keep it open. So I just sit there and wait for you. I mean, you can lie down if you want. Just don't fall asleep. You snort. Okay then, good luck with your, boxes. Cheers. Oh, and unlock the main door. Use the staff one. Right, thanks. With that, he disappears into the storage room, and the place instantly feels darker and colder without him. Suddenly, the idea of sharing a house with Ash doesn't seem so bad. He'd probably freeze to death otherwise. Downplaying his moves? I'm gonna be real honest with you, bro. Guys just do that in IRL. Guys just do that, and you have to be okay with that. And if you're not okay with that, then you have to walk away, but guys just do that, okay? He just makes comments like that. It's his way of joking. If you don't like it, you can not deal with it, but guys just do that. I wouldn't even say he's being that crazy. As you slip to the back, you ease the door shut behind you, careful to muffle the click. Ground is slick with mud, and you tiptoe across it, trying to spare your already grimy shoes. Then your foot lands on something solid. Oh, is it the... It's the pen? Yeah, it's the pen. Okay. Oh, it's, Hey. My cat's yelling. Etched into its side. Okay, we saw this. Made for someone specific. Pocket it. Okay. As you right your way to his car, a sharp gust of autumn air slices through you, urging you to hurry. The key to remember is to know when someone is being serious about those kind of jokes. Because there's always guys who make jokes like that, including myself. But you have to know when they're actually being serious. So a good tell is they keep coming closer to you. They try to touch you. Those are usually the tells for when they're not just joking around. But, yeah. There's other tells. There's other little, like, red flags. But, generally speaking, Ash has actually been pretty chill so far. Not perfect, obviously, but in this situation, it's about as good as it can get. You fumble with the keys, the anime character keychain. A spiky-haired figure with a frown looks back at you. Based. You recognize the anime immediately. It is very popular nowadays for all the wrong reasons. Based. Oh. He's one of those guys. It's like they're trying so hard to make it so that you shouldn't like Ash, man. It's like a lolicon anime or some bullshit. It's like Bocchi the Rock. and how like right wingers adopted it. You yank open the or like Freerin, how like racists adopted Freerin. You yank open the passenger door, and a wave of stale cigarette smoke mixed with the cloying scent of a cheap pine air freshener assaults your senses. The car is a mess, full of fast food bags, litter the floor, and empty cola cans roll under your feet. Dude, the wheel is on the right side of the car. That means we're not... What is this, bro? What is this? Normally this would bother you, but exhaustion weighs heavier than the clutter. Today's been a lot, and all you want is to shut it out. You sink into the seat, letting your eyelids droop just for a moment. No, bro, he said not to fall asleep. I'm gonna get jump scared again, bro. I'm gonna get jump scared again, bro. Don't do... Oh! I saw him there. I saw the dude there. Hey. Peanuts. It's not your fault, you know? What you did. I mean... what we did. It was the right thing. You're not guilty. You're not. I'll fix this. I swear I will. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey. X. Hey! You jolt awake, heart racing, eyes darting around the dim interior of the car. Is it just Ash? Ash's face is inches from yours, his brows knitted in annoyance, but there's a flicker of concern in his eyes. Why are you apologizing? And why are you crying? Crying? You blink, confused, and touch your cheeks. Your fingers come away wet, glistening in the faint streetlight filtering through the window. I feel like that guy we saw earlier at the flower shop definitely knows us, and I think he was the one looking inside the car. You are crying, but why? I know my car is bad, but not so bad it causes crying. Yes, it is, bro. Wait, now it's on the left side. What the hell? What the helly? You sure? Maybe my eyes are just watering because of that smell. You're welcome to walk if my peasant car doesn't suit your princess tastes. Point taken. Oh, wait, now he has green eyes. Bro, you... Wait, no, I'm thinking of the guy in the picture. Never mind. I think he always had green eyes. Never mind. I was thinking of the John Smith earlier. You're mostly sure he was just bluffing. You're such a weirdo. Excuse me? Excuse me? Crying in the car, talking in your sleep, and most importantly, moving to this town. Hey, I saw that creepy keychain you have. You have no right calling me a weirdo. And I saw you looking at porn in public. Your point? Wait, he saw us looking at the magazine! That is different. I didn't know it was there. I know exactly what type of man you are. Whoa. The plot is actually good, you know? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there are 2 massive plot holes in that show. Okay, jeez. Yeah, I do like it. I'm a guy after all. Don't blame me. Just say boobs next time. How old are you anyway? Plus, it's not even real. Like a dream. Even though I don't have those. He's the one that used the magazine and put it back. Respect! 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 Cleaning up the streets, making sure that them kids aren't reading porn mags. Respect. You're a hero, Ash. Hell yeah. That's big brain thinking, by the way. Guys, he's just making sure them kids don't read the porn mags, okay? It's a Gooner anime, are we serious? Yeah, I was pretty sure it was probably a Gooner anime, if I'm being honest. By the way, fuck somebody who tells you can't watch your Gooner anime, okay? That's like telling you can't play Love in Deep Space or some bullshit like that. You can't watch Otome games, okay? You can't do this shit. Fuck that bullshit, okay? It's all fictional bullshit. You want to go home and look at some boobs in your free time? You want to look at some abs? You want to look at some veiny arms? I don't know what your thing is, but I'm just telling you right now, don't let someone judge you over that bullshit, okay? As long as it's not pedo shit, then you can judge them, okay? If it's some pedo shit, you can judge them, okay? I swear on that one. You furiously wiped your cheeks, feeling a familiar mix of embarrassment and defensiveness. I'd be sniffing that magazine, bro. I'd have to make sure. I have to pull a Connor from Detroit Become Human, you know? If you see a mysterious liquid, you gotta lick it. I just had a nightmare, okay? Like you don't have those. Nope. What? I don't dream. To be precise, I barely sleep. Ash turns the key in the ignition. The engine roars to life, but the car remains still. Really? Like, not at all? I do sleep. If I didn't, I'd be dead. No, I'm talking about dreams. It's not that crazy. Nah. He puts the car into drive. Put your seatbelt on. Oh, of course. Quickly pull the seatbelt across your chest. Car eases out into the street. The convenience store disappears slowly in the rearview mirror. You notice a woman entering the store, wearing a dark, near identical uniform to Ash's. Oh, that must be Jackie. To be contondered. Okay, okay. So we have... I know that there's something else, too. Because we can tell him no. You know what? Nah, we're not moving in with you. No, no way. Absolutely not. There's no universe where you move in with a guy you met 20 minutes ago. Getting fired from your city job was a brutal wake-up call. And moving into this middle-of-nowhere town for a fresh start was stupid enough. This entire place has been giving you bad vibes since you stepped off the platform, and now you're supposed to just trust some random guy with your housing? Look, I'm gonna have to pass. Thanks anyways. Okay, then. Wait, seriously? You're backing out? To be contondered. You catch a flash of genuine disappointment in his eyes before his expression hardens, quickly replaced by a guarded, confused mask. You look at him, you look at the sheer size difference between the two of you. If you go to his apartment and he tries something, you wouldn't stand a chance. Worse, you know absolutely no one here. If you disappear tonight, nobody back home would even know where to start looking. Plus, this store has no trace of security cameras. Something is not right. Okay, well, you know, most stores don't even have real security cameras, by the way. Like, if I'm being honest, chat, like, a lot of stores don't have the money to have real security cameras. Like, only if there's a lot of theft do they bother having them. In such a cheap apartment at such a convenient time, it reeks of a trap. How would he know what's convenient for you? Keep those dark thoughts to yourself, forcing your face into a flat defensive wall. Ash, I don't know you. I have to look out for myself. Can't just blindly move into a strange man's apartment. By the way, I just want to say this. I know that generally it is safer with women, but women are also murderers too sometimes. So, you know, and sometimes they have, like, murderers for boyfriends and things like that. So I'll just say, no matter what, you're moving in with a stranger. It really doesn't change too much. It is a higher percentage chance of something going wrong with the man, though. I will say that. But you should still have that same kind of vibe for a woman, too. Hang on. You seriously packed your life into a suitcase? Took a train all the way out to the middle of nowhere, and now you're just leaving? He scoffs, crossing his arms. You knew I was a stranger when you messaged me about the room. Make it make sense. Turn your head away from his piercing gaze. Can't exactly tell him it's because the reality of being alone with a massive, unfamiliar man just hit you. You don't have a car, you don't have a hotel booked, and from what I'm assuming, you don't exactly have the cash to burn on one anyway. I'll figure something else out. You don't need to worry about me. He winces, rolling his neck until the joints pop with a loud, sharp crack. Makes you flinch. I love doing that. I love cracking my neck. He fixes you with a heavy, exhausted stare. Figure what out? The next train out of this dump isn't until 6 tomorrow morning. It's pouring rain, it's pitch black out there. You came all the way here, and now your grand plan is to what? Sleep on a bench? Your stomach tightens. He is right. Losing a job and sleeping on the streets is terrifying, but being homeless is a problem you can eventually fix. Being dead is permanent. You'd rather take your chances with the freezing weather. What? What? You might die. Did I say something wrong? What is with the sudden change of heart? You avoid his eyes, partly because you know his logic is sound, and partly out of the sheer embarrassment of the situation. I'm trying to keep you from freezing to death because you're too proud to accept help. I don't care about the rent money. Keep it. Just stay the night if you have a roof over your head, and you can figure out what to do tomorrow. He takes a half step forward, his voice rising over the sound of the rain hitting the store windows. But walking out into a storm with a zero backup plan? You're being an idiot. Excuse me? You heard me. You're acting completely idiotic. You're letting your paranoia force you into an actual dangerous situation. Who the hell do you think you are to talk to me like that? The one with brains, I assume? You roll your eyes, your blood boiling and how abrasive he's being. The rational part of you knows he's right about the storm, but your survival instinct refuses to yield. Fine. Freeze your ass off all night just to prove a point. I will. Thanks for making the choice so easy. I was trying to do the decent thing, but whatever. Do what you want. Go. Gladly. Okay, let me just go. Let's just do a flip, honestly, just for the hell of it. Let's make it faster. You push through the heavy glass doors and bolt out into the rain. He already told us this is a bad part of the neighborhood, by the way. Looking back through the blurred wet window, you see him clench his fists, his chest heaving as he glares at the door. For a fleeting, terrifying second, your foot falters on the pavement. You have no job, barely any money, and now no roof over your head. What if you just made a massive mistake? Thunder cracks overhead, drowning out the doubt. You pull your collar up against the biting wind and keep walking. I mean, either way, I think both guys are probably a Yandere. I watch her silhouette shrink into the downpour until the darkness swallows her completely. My heart is hammering against my ribs like a trapped animal. Slowly my fingers unlock. My nails have left deep red crescents in my palms. Good job, Ash. I lean over the counter, pressing the heels of my hands into my eyes. You absolute idiot. You always ruin it. Damn. Poor Ash, man. He probably actually needs someone really bad to help pay his rent. Like, that's why, by the way. Like, he's probably in a bad spot, too. The rain is relentless, drumming a chaotic, deafening rhythm against the rusted corrugated iron roof of the platform. The wind cuts right through your jacket, driving icy needles of water against your skin, and the reason the rent is so cheap is he lives in a small town. Nobody's looking for a place in a small town. Small towns are one of the few places that, like, houses and stuff aren't that expensive, you know? The wind cuts right through your jacket, driving icy needles of water against your skin. You lost feeling in your toes an hour ago. Now it's just a dull, throbbing ache creeping up to your knees. You pull out your phone. The screen remains black, still dead. Although, if Ash wanted to be, like, a real gentleman and kind of prove that he's being really, really nice, he could come out here with, like, a tarp or something for us. You know, anything for us, but to be fair, the last person we'd probably want to see is also Ash, so yeah. Still dead. Should have at least asked him if you could charge it. Wait, no, how would that even look? Hey, I don't want to live with you because I find you deeply suspicious, but can I charge my phone real quick? You bury your face in your freezing hands. You're such a mess. Why is everything falling apart all of a sudden? The initial rush of anger from the store has faded, leaving behind a cold, hollow weight in your stomach. You feel incredibly small and incredibly stupid. The phone thing's pretty bad, man. Get a portable charger. Get the big portable charger, bro. Get the big portable charger for your phone, okay? Always have that shit. Did you dodge a bullet back there? Probably. The physical reality hasn't changed. You wouldn't have stood a chance against him if things went south. But would he? You look like a normal guy. A bit rough around the edges, sure. But maybe you weren't being cautious. Maybe you were just being paranoid and jumping to conclusions based on nothing. Even so, something deep in your gut told you to get out of this town. I think the person in the flower shop made me want to get out of this town. A warning. Almost like a deeply buried, forgotten memory. But knowing you made the smart, cautious choice doesn't keep you warm. Try to focus on a backup plan. Maybe you can find a payphone and call an old coworker from the city. Beg to crash on a couch for a few days. Surely someone liked you enough to save you from this nightmare. A sudden, subtle movement breaks your train of thought. A gentle, faint tug at your sleeve pulls you sharply back to reality. You gasp, flinching away so violently you nearly trip over your own luggage. Oh my god. Wait, there's a train. Standing beneath a pristine, pitch-black umbrella is a man. We already met this man. He's dressed impeccably for the weather, looking down at you with an expression of deep, soft concern. Your breath suddenly catches in your throat. It's him. The same man you noticed lingering near the poster earlier. The only difference is that his face is now clearly visible. Has he been here this entire time? A heavy knot of dread forms in your stomach. You didn't hear a single footstep approach you just now. I think I did hear a footstep earlier. But maybe not. Maybe it's just the thunder. But his expression is entirely disarming. He offers a small, sheepish smile, holding up a gloved hand in apology. See, this is the red flag. If someone you don't know completely is too nice to you and not weird at all, now this is a red flag. Oh, I am so incredibly sorry. I didn't mean to startle you, truly. Are you all right? You're shivering violently. I'm fine. Just waiting for the train. We haven't even seen his face. We do see his face. We did see half of his face earlier too. To X City, I assume. Bro, you need to get... Okay, never mind. I know how I said earlier you guys don't have standards. You need to change your standards, bro. All you see is a man with an umbrella, and you're calling him hot. Now you need to change your standards, okay? Because I need you to start liking just a person, okay? Yes, how did you know? He gestures gracefully towards the rusted, water-damaged schedule board on the brick wall. Bro, you are calling a scarf and a jacket hot right now. Right now, this guy looks like a sack of potatoes, okay, with white hair. I don't mean to intrude on your privacy, but I noticed you looking at the board earlier. I felt obligated to say something. He's aura farming right now? That is true, though. That is true. But the word I would use is just cool for right now, man. I'm attracted to the concept of him being there. Okay. Okay, alright then. That schedule hasn't been updated since the rail transit cuts last autumn. The Midnight Line doesn't run anymore. What? No, that can't be right. The website said... He lets out a soft, sympathetic chuckle, shaking his head gently. The local government website. It's a disaster. Although I think he was hot, so it's fine. They never updated for the rural sectors. I know. It's terribly frustrating. Your shoes look completely soaked through. A wave of pure panic crashes over you, followed immediately by a burning flush of humiliation. You look down at your damp sneakers, feeling completely, utterly helpless. What are you supposed to do now? Stranded, practically penniless, and totally alone. As if reading your exact thoughts, his voice drops to a warm, hypnotic cadence. Please don't despair. It's a common mistake for travelers passing through here. As it happens, I was just heading towards the city myself. I'm parked just behind the commuter lot. Oh, I see. The main line is closed for maintenance tonight, but there's a junction station about a 10-minute walk down the old service road. The regional shuttle still picks up from there. He tilts his umbrella slightly, offering you shelter from the biting wind. I'd be more than happy to walk you over under my umbrella. Oh, well, or if you'd prefer, I can give you a lift straight to the city lines. It's really no trouble at all. No one should be left out in a storm like this. He's a hot sack of potatoes. I mean, I don't think he actually is a sack of potatoes, but... You are in love with an outline, okay? You are in love with an outline, and that is bad. I know I said to keep low standards. Now your standards are too low, okay? You've hit rock bottom, okay? And now I need you to go back up. Something, anything, okay? It's like 10 out of 10 though. He does remind me of manly badass hero with his red scarf. No one should be left out in a storm like this. The mention of an old service road and a secluded car causes a faint alarm bell to ring in the back of your mind. But the cold is numbingly loud. Your bank account is practically empty. And this man is being so polite. So reasonable. Completely unlike the abrasive guy you left behind. Your instinct tells you to be careful. But if he wanted to harm you, he would have done so already, right? No way, bro. No, yes. No. Yes! You cannot waste any more time. The sneezing has already started. A fever brewing in your bones. The uncertainty of it all is something you simply cannot afford tonight. Let's go die with this guy. Thank you. I would really appreciate that. The man smiles. It is so genuine, so warm, that it almost feels like you were doing him a favor, rather than the other way around. We got Ted Bundy over here, man. Reminder, murderers are always the most charismatic and, generally speaking, more handsome than you'd think. He extends a gloved hand to help you stand. It is an unnecessary gesture, yet impossibly gentle. You take it, but hopefully this one's obsessed with us at least. You take it, murmuring another quiet thanks as you rise to your feet. It is just a 10-minute walk. The rain is pouring, so please, step closer. Make sure you stay fully under the umbrella. You smile despite yourself. How lucky to meet a kind stranger like this in the middle of nowhere. Like you hadn't just met a kind stranger a minute ago. I'm not at all upset for Ash, by the way. Maybe this day was not a complete disaster after all. As you begin walking slowly down the dark trail beside him, your body still chilled to the core. His kindness feels like the only thing warming you from the inside. Huh? There's the midnight line, chat! That's weird. You could have sworn you just heard a train horn. Did you hear that punch? Bad end 1. Forget me not. You're dead, chat. You're dead. You're fucking dead. Just by the way, chat, you're dead. Just to let you know, you died. No. You cannot shake the unease gnawing at you. No. You can't go with this man. His explanation doesn't add up. After all, you took the train here right on schedule and everything was fine then. Why would it suddenly be different now? Well, I mean, he's not lying, by the way. Shit like that does happen, but I wouldn't believe him either way. I'd die on that fucking bench, man. If my stupidity put me on this bench, then my stupidity will kill me on this bench, motherfucker. You smile awkwardly, a nervous laugh escaping your lips like a fragile bubble. Sorry. You force politeness through your chattering teeth. I think I'll take my chances here. After all, I took the last train right on schedule. Is that so? Are you sure? His voice is soft, probing. His pale eyes hold yours with a quiet intensity that sends a sharp shiver down your spine. And it isn't entirely from the cold. Yes, I'm sorry for wasting your time. But you're soaked through. His words are laced with what sounds like gentle concern, but his gaze slowly trails downward, dropping from your face to your chest. This freezing rain has plastered your wet t-shirt to your skin, turning the fabric almost completely translucent. Oh, and he's a creep, too! A hot flush of violation burns through your freezing body, and you instinctively cross your arms over your chest to cover yourself. He doesn't look away or apologize. For a second, you can almost see the hunger in his eyes. You will definitely get ill if you stay here all night, or even longer. Please, sir, don't worry. Your smile wavers as you take a subtle step back, putting distance between you. Bro got caught looking at your boobies, and he still stared. He was like, I'ma keep looking. Damn, you know, respect. Respect to the creep, man. Respect to the creep. I can respect that. He's gonna commit to being a creep, he can commit. You know, some women like that, man. Some women, they like that shit, okay? I hope you don't find them. I hope you find the police officer instead, sir. Your smile wavers as you take a subtle step back, putting distance between you. No, you can have him, Chad. You can have him, okay? You can have him. He's all yours. Where'd that energy go, okay? Where'd his peeping eye creep fucking staring at your titties aura farming go, huh? No, you can have him, Chad. You can have him. This is why I named the pro tag Peanuts, by the way. It ain't me he looking at, bro. No, you guys liked him. You can't drop that shit just because of that. Your smile wavers as you take a subtle step back, Probably if he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry," you probably all would have folded. You probably would have all folded, man. Putting distance between you, the empty platform suddenly feels more isolated than ever. Well, I see. He hesitates, his eyes finally flickering back up to meet yours. He nods slowly. Okay, then. You smile in return, a heavy wave of relief washing over you as the suffocating tension finally seems to ease. If that's how you want it to be. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not getting out of this either way. What? Punch. The world blurs at the edges, colors bleeding into shadow before plunging into an abyss of utter blackness. I tried to make it easy, but you're so stubborn, my flower. Don't worry. I think even this quality of yours is exceptional. Bad end 2. Yellow carnations. I like the flower names. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. That's nice. I don't know if there's any other endings. There might be. Like earlier, we left that door open, you know? We left that door open earlier. Were we on save 3? No, we were on save 1. Okay, so we declined the offer. Let's go back to this one. Let's say no. Let's not go in. No. Let's leave? Oh, there's a dude now! Oh shit, there's a dude out there. Hello? A lone figure stands in the rain. Maybe they can help you. Take a cautious step forward. The moment you move, they slowly turn in your direction. You offer a small smile and wave, but they don't respond. You pick up your pace, jogging lightly towards them. Oh, you're making it... You're making it so easy for them. Am I gonna get hit by a car? Excuse me, do you know... Before you can reach them, they abruptly turn away and vanish towards the woods. What? What is wrong with this town and its people? You just wanted to ask a simple question. Let's go in the alley again. There's a guy there. There's a head. No, it's not. I'm just joking. Fucking creepy ass person in the flower shop, bro. Okay. I guess no matter what you do, you have to... You have to go. Bing bong! Fuck my life. No. I guess you have to? Okay, let me try opening the door. Yes. Okay. Let me leave. Big brain. Leave the store. Okay, go back to the store. Okay. Hey. Yes, miss, can I help you? Shake your head, gesturing towards the aisles. Not yet. Still looking for some painkillers. Alright, well, they're over there. He points lazily towards the medicine aisle, but not unfriendly. What do you want to say? Oh, mention the person you saw. Yeah. Mention it. Mention them. Mention them. Yeah. Hey, I think I saw someone on the street earlier. Yeah, so? Well, they were just standing there, and when I came closer, they just disappeared. I really like the art style of this game. It's really nice. You scratch the back of your neck nervously, not sure if you should have even brought it up. Well, the street is where people are. That's what it's for. Standing or moving. Wait, why he kind of low-key hot? Why is he low-key hot, man? He is hot. One, he is hot, and two, by the way, do we have to make this a silhouette for you, chat? Do I have to like blur him out and then you're like, oh man, outline of a man? Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. I hate you all. I hate you all so much, man. Why can't you just say someone's hot, man? Why do you have to add the low key? Why do you have to like pinch his nipple while saying, oh man, you're hot? Why do you have to slap this guy in the face and be like, you're kind of hot, I guess? What's wrong with y'all, okay? This is a hot man, okay? And he's funny to boot. I hate you. I hate TikTok talk, okay? I hate it. I hate what TikTok has fucking turned you all into. I think he's funny. He has a couple of good little dad joke-esque things. Little jokes. They're bad jokes, but they're my kind of humor. Well, the street is where people are. That's what it's for. Standing or moving. Did they do anything to, you know, affect you? Like, it's like when we say, like, in front of, like, the thing we were saying, even though, like, it adds nothing. Yeah. No, they just were. Right. Okay. Look, you shouldn't worry about a person being on the street. It's not a private resort. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. God, you feel like a complete idiot. Miss, can I help you? Okay. Okay, this time, let's try to ask for his help, too. Call for his help. Excuse me. If you think it is, then that's all that matters, Clock. Alright, buddy. Alright, you did not just call Ash an it, bro. Man, he is a hot man. I don't care what you guys... he's not that ugly, okay? You call out slightly in his direction. It seems he didn't hear you. Call again. Excuse me. Try a little louder this time, but he's still hunched over his phone. You start to get a little annoyed. Call him again. Excuse me. You try one last time, shouting just short of a scream. Yes. Closes his eyes and lets out a long, heavy sigh. Wait, he heard you the whole time, was just ignoring you? A wave of frustration washes over you, momentarily pushing the headache aside. I can't reach the medicine shelf. Can you please help me? He reluctantly pushes off the wall and walks over, stepping closer to you. He's visibly taller than you, which would make reaching the top shelves easy for him. As he gets near, you catch the faint scent of stale cigarette smoke and something sharp, like cheap cleaning fluid. Yeah, Ash is my fave. I'm not going that hard, okay? He had a really good CG, okay? I liked his smoking CG. It was really good. And if you don't think that's hot, then... Look, smoking's hot. Doesn't matter what anyone says. It is gross. He should switch to floral cigarettes. What are you looking for? Some pain. Suddenly a sharp pain shoots through your head. Are you okay? He looks away, clearly uncomfortable. Yes, just the weather. Yeah, it's crap. Has been like this for ages. Without waiting for you to respond, he picks a box on the shelf and drops it into your hand. Your fingers brushing slightly. Are you one of us? I'm not bald. I'm sorry. I can't. No. I come from a long line of very thick-headed people. Thick-haired people, I should say. Here. That's what I use. Cheap and works. Or, here. That's what I use. Cheap and works. Thank you. I appreciate it. We have a really bad headache still. No worries. He doesn't immediately leave. His tired eyes, which had been flat, now lock onto yours. He stares for what feels like a second or two, as if he's figuring something out. Do you... No, never mind. Sorry. He raises a hand to scratch the back of his neck, his gaze breaking away abruptly like a snapped wire. The momentary intensity is gone, replaced by awkwardness. He turns and walks straight back to the register, his steps shuffling slightly on the floor. What was that about? There's something on your face? Look at the box in your hands. Wasn't the friendliest customer service, but at least you have something for the pain. Time to check out. Time to leave. You catch a cashier's eyes as you try to slip out. His gaze flicks down to your hand, which still holds the pills. Hey, you planning to walk out with that? His intense looks makes you immediately feel guilty. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. He looks away bored, but you know you've been caught. Again. You trying to sneak out again? Pay for it, come on. You stop dead in your tracks, heat rushing to your cheeks. Of course. One more time. Look, I see what you're trying to do. I don't need more trouble. You can't afford $5. Really? Feel your cheeks getting hot. No, it's a misunderstanding. I wasn't trying to... Whatever. Just pay for it, okay? A spike of guilt makes the headache worse. Bye. I just keep trying to leave. Ow! Okay. Okay, well, we're like maxed on this guilt. Approach the cashier with the medicine. Got what you need? I'm surprised you didn't run off. slide the box of painkillers across the counter. You shift uneasily on your feet. Thank you for your help. He doesn't glance up from scanning your pills, but his voice flat. His voice flat, but not unkind. No problem. It's my job. I think we were here. Besides, you'd probably need to knock something over trying to reach that shelf yourself. The words sting a little, and you almost protest, but a small part of you wonders if he's right. He's right. Still, hearing it from a stranger feels sharper than it should. Do you really look like the type to cause a scene? You are. Then a sudden thought hits you. Your headache is getting worse. You need water for the painkillers. Okay, wait. Okay, I skipped ahead. I just skipped ahead, okay? Because we have read all that stuff. I will only have it set to skip what we've already read. So everything was the same. I'm going to leave the door as it is. You stare at the open door for a moment, then sigh in annoyance. Ugh, whatever. I'm not closing it again. If he keeps leaving it open, that's his problem. Maybe he'll actually get in trouble and start doing his job right. You turn away, leaving the door exactly how you found it. A colder draft immediately slips in behind you, brushing against the back of your neck. Grab the cheapest bottle of water from the fridge. The plastic is cold against your palm as you make your way back to the counter. Okay, he wants our name, so we put in peanuts. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit skip. Okay, I'm gonna disagree with him. His name sucks. I don't think so. Oh wait. I'm gonna agree. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that. Now, why would you say that straight to his face? Maybe your poor social skills is what got you fired. Ash lets out a short chuckle, nodding as if he's heard this a million times before. Right? I've been getting that my whole life. Kinda used to it by now. You feel a small pang of guilt for agreeing so easily, but you're not sure what else to say. The moment hangs awkwardly for a beat before he shrugs it off. I think he was cute. Ashley. I mean Ash. Can I ask you something? Okay, wait, I'm gonna hit skip again. Weird roommate stuff. You are the one who tried to run away without paying, you know. No. It's just a mistake. I was lost in thought. Yeah. I don't really care that much. Doesn't come out of my pocket. So you're saying you're not gonna leave dishes in this? Okay, I'm gonna hit skip. What will you do? I'm gonna accept the offer, but see if it's any different this time. I'm gonna not help him. See what happens. Crying in the car, talking in your sleep about some guy. And oh yeah, looking at those porn magazines in the store. That was quite amusing, I may say. If you want recommendations, just give me a shout. Some guy. What is he on about? Wait. Just had a nightmare, okay? Okay, it's the same. Okay, let me try helping him. Let's take Jackie's sandwich. You reach for the sandwich marked Jackie. Sorry, Jackie. Survival of the fittest. As you pick it up, it feels oddly heavy, but you brush off the unsettling feeling. You're too hungry to care. I wonder if it's drugged. Is the sandwich drugged? Oh no. Standing up, you stretch. A little groan escaping. Why did you agree to this? Time to get to work. Oh no, bro. Clean the bulletin board. Throw out the trash. A sudden sharp pang hits your gut. Wait. A wave of guilt, or maybe something worse, creeps up your throat. You really shouldn't have eaten Jackie's sandwich. The sharp jingle of keys cuts through the quiet as he fiddles with the heavy deadbolt, locking the front doors for the night. Oh right, I forgot to grab something from the back storage room. Give me a second. I'll be right back. You nod as he walks away. Exhaustion settles heavy into your bones and you lean back on the nearest metal shelf. You're so utterly drained that you want nothing more than to close your eyes just for a single blissful second. But before your eyelashes can even brush together, the lights go out. The world plunges into absolute pitch-black darkness. In an instant, every ounce of fatigue vanishes, violently replaced by a cold, sharp spike of adrenaline. Ash? Ash? Are you back there? What happened? No one responds. The silence is suffocating, broken only by the frantic, echoing drumming in your own heart. You push off the shelf and take a cautious step forward, your hands sweeping blindly through the empty air, desperately trying to map out the darkness. Huh? What was that? To be contoured. That one, I think, played out a little bit different, but not that different. Okay. Did we already do that? Agree, disagree, accept the offer. Help him. The Snickers bar, the chocolate bar? Safe, simple, and packed with sugar. Wrapper crinkles loudly, the sound suddenly deafening in the quiet room. Throw out the trash first. Help Ash! Oh! I can choose to help Ash. Oh, I never tried this. As you walk in, you see a dimly lit storage room. The air is thick with the scent of aged cardboard and settled dust. As you step into the room, the only sound is the rhythmic sliding of heavy containers. Ash is hunched over a stack of boxes, his shirt clinging to the sweat on his back. You can see his muscles straining under the fabric as he hoists a particularly large crate. Jesus, can you knock or something? You nearly gave me a heart attack. Sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you. Do you need a hand? Ash sets the box down with a heavy thud, wiping a bead of sweat from his brow. He straightens up, his height suddenly much more intimidating in the cramped space. His gaze flicks over you, lingering for a beat, a second too long to be accidental. I'm good. I don't really need moral support. Thanks. He scoffs and turns back to the stack, dismissing you. Chat, he just called you a weakling. What's that supposed to mean? I wasn't offering to cheer you on. I meant the boxes. You reach out, catching the hem of his shirt to get his attention. He freezes. He looks down at you, at your hand, then slowly follows the arm up until he's locked onto your eyes. You. Helping with these. He steps closer, closing the distance until you have to tilt your head back to maintain eye contact. His eyes travel down, then back up, a slow, deliberate sweep that makes your skin flush. What, when? Say he was muscular earlier? Yeah, he did say he was muscular earlier. No offense, but you don't exactly look like the heavy lifting type. Excuse me, you don't even know me. I could surprise you. Oh, come on. You'd probably be out of breath just shifting one of these to the corner. He taps the top of a crate mockingly. The sheer lack of faith in his grin makes your blood boil. You take a defiant step forward right into his personal bubble. Yeah, you want to bet on it? I'm tougher than I look. A bet? Now things are getting interesting. Depends. What do you have in mind? How about a wish? If I win, you owe me one favor. Nothing major, but you'll owe me. A wish, huh? Bold. He leans in, his voice dropping an octave. You know it's just a silly bet over some boxes, and you barely know this guy. There's a spark of challenge in his eyes that makes it impossible to back down. Mind you, it's not just lifting. It's sorting, too. You sure you want to do this? I'm not planning on going easy on you just because you're cute when you're angry. You gulp. Your eyes dart into his arms. He's definitely stronger than you. Much stronger. But the smirk on his face is too loud to ignore. Yo, new route. Big. Okay, we're betting. Sure, we can bet. Ash looks genuinely surprised for a second. His eyebrows shoot up and he actually pauses mid-motion, like he didn't expect you to call his bluff. Are you sure? I don't want you to break a nail. Or a limb. Where does all this sexism even come from? Did your mommy not love you enough? That's besides the point. He stares at you for a beat like you hurt his feelings, but then lets out a short laugh. Ew, he's patronizing. You know, sometimes it's okay to be a weak woman. Sometimes it's okay, chat. Sometimes it's okay to be a weak woman. Like, sometimes I've seen it. I've literally watched as a woman picked up a 50-pound box she could not lift, drop it on her toe, and not ask me for help until after she dropped it on her toe. In which case, we had to then wrap her toe as well. So sometimes, yeah, it's okay to be a weak woman. It's okay. It's not always fault in that, okay? It's not always sexism. Sometimes it's just the truth, okay? He stares at you for a beat like you hurt his feelings, but then lets out a short laugh. Maybe not, but yours definitely did. Ugh. Now I gotta do some push-ups. Drop the push-ups, man. You probably weigh 5 pounds. Pick up a goddamn weight. You roll your eyes and reach for the nearest box. Ash leans against the stack and watches you with that same smug look. clearly waiting for you to fail spectacularly. I mean, that's fine. You can be a strong person, but sometimes it's okay if you are, or if you are not a strong person. It's okay. There are weak guys too, okay? Look, he made sure to check your arms out, okay? Before he said anything. He didn't just hear you're a woman and say this. He did look at you and say, "Yeah, okay." You roll your eyes and reach for the nearest box. Ash leans against the stack and watches you with the same smug look, clearly waiting for you to fail spectacularly. The box is way heavier than it looks. Your arms burn almost immediately, but you lock your face into a neutral expression. No chance you're giving him the satisfaction. Well, I already know exactly what I'm wishing for. Right. Less talking, more working. He shrugs like it's no big deal, and easily lifts his own box, muscles flexing under his shirt as he turns back towards the sorting pile. You follow his lead, determined not to let him see you struggle even a little. Also, nice job on the push-ups, bro. I'm an advocate for getting a little strong. Everyone should be able to be a little strong, I think. Sort the colored boxes into the right bins using arrow keys. What? Are you for real right now? Wait, what do you mean? What is it? Oh, yellow. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck, bro? I don't remember the boxes, bro. I don't remember the boxes. Oh, fuck. I did that wrong. Okay. Okay, I got all of them but one, I'm pretty sure. 2! No! Sorting complete. Score 18 out of 20. He stops, his gaze lingering on the scattered boxes before shifting back to you. Fucking A. Damn. You're good. I'll admit, I underestimated you. Drink some water? True, true. I have no water, so never mind. You sure did. But don't get ahead of yourself. You aren't better than me. You glance toward his side of the room, and the reality hits you like a brick. He definitely won. God damn it. God damn it. You just caused yourself a problem you could have easily avoided. I suppose I'll have to teach you to not be so stubborn. While you stand there, nursing your bruised ego, you notice Ash watching you, savoring the sight of your defeated expression. Ah, don't worry. I'm a kind guy, after all. I'm not going to go very hard on you. But still hard, huh? You immediately regret it, pretending you didn't hear yourself say it, but the damage is done. Well, I do like it hard. Ash lets out a deep, rumbling chuckle, clearly delighted by your reaction. He's enjoying this far too much. And as you stand there, exposed and outplayed, you realize you have no choice. You can only accept your fate. A muffled groan escapes Ash, sounding utterly exhausted. Quickly spin around to see him rubbing his shoulders. Someone looks tired. He snaps his head up. Okay, well, I'm going to hit the skip button because I think temporary sugar rush from the chocolate bar is already fading, leaving you feeling more drained than before. Okay. Locking the doors for the night. Okay. Oh, damn, it still just ends? Really? So you just have a little bit of fun with him? Do not bet. Wait, what am I doing? This is a trap. A dusty, sweaty trap. It's totally winding you up. You're about to willingly break your back just to prove a point to a guy you barely know? You know what, on second thought, I'd pass. Oh, they doubled up on the sprites. I'll pass. I have absolutely nothing to prove to you or your boxes. Ooh, is someone backing down? Are you scared of getting your little hands dirty? Or just scared of losing to me? Don't worry, I'll go easy on you. When I win, I'd only make you scrub the entire house with a toothbrush. For a week. Funny. Ash chuckles, rolling his shoulders. Movement makes his shirt pull taut again, and you suddenly find the dusty floor incredibly interesting. Right, well, if you're tapping out, I'll just handle the rest myself. I will be laughing if you drop those boxes on your foot. You can dream. Turns back to the stack, already dismissing you with a shake of his head. Do an abrupt turn and speed walk out of the storage room, your pride only slightly bruised. Oh, what a day. Past few months have been nothing but one problem after another, and now you're stuck working shifts with this guy who already thinks you're useless. You have a feeling the two of you are never gonna click. Your island, okay. I can't skip this. Oh, we closed our eyes. Your eyes fly open. Everything's completely black. Wait, did I just go blind? You blink a few times, heart picking up speed. As your eyes slowly adjust, you notice how dead quiet it is. The refrigerators have stopped humming. The little digital clock on the wall is blank. The power's out. Must be the storm. Oh, fuck. The sudden shout makes you jump hard. Ash? Pulse racing. You feel your way through the dark towards the storage room. Push the door open. He dropped one on his foot. Ash is standing on one foot, leaning heavily against a shelf, face tight with pain. And that's what you get for being too cocky, buddy. Fuck. My toes. What happened? Take a guess. He winces, still shifting his weight carefully off the injured foot. 1 second, I'm holding the box. Next thing I know, the lights go out and the whole damn thing drops straight in my foot. Felt like it was filled with concrete. For a split second, you actually feel bad for him. But then you remember how he smirked at you earlier and basically called you too weak to help. The guilt disappears fast. It was kind of deserved, right? This is actually perfect timing. What do? Tease him! Of course you do. You keep your phone flashlight pointed at the floor so you don't blind him. But you can't keep the smirk out of your voice. Aw, what's wrong? Not so tough now that the lights are off? Huh, funny. Actually hilarious. He shifts his weight again and winces hard. You're gonna feel real bad when it turns out I lost a toe. Or two. There goes my whole future as a foot model. Oh yeah, because that was definitely your big dream. Well, duh. You know how many creeps would pay good money for these? He tries to play it off with a weak grin, but the moment he sets his injured foot down even a little, his face twists and he sucks in a sharp breath. Oh, okay. Maybe this is karma or whatever. You gonna help me or not? You cross your arms, letting the silence stretch just long enough to watch him squirm. Should I? I don't know. Maybe if you ask nicely. Damn, you really are heartless. He looks away, jaw tight, cheeks turning a shade darker. You can practically see his pride fighting every word. After a long second, he mutters through gritted teeth, voice low and embarrassed. Please. Comes out so forced you almost laugh. This guy has way too much pride for someone who just got taken out by a box of bolts. Okay, stop being such a crybaby. I'll go find some ice before your foot swells up like a balloon. You turn towards the door, your hands looking for any direction. The store is swallowed in complete darkness. Ash really didn't bother leaving you a flashlight, though he probably needed it more. Your eyes have adjusted a bit, but everything beyond a few feet still feels like it's hiding something. The air is freezing. Every small sound echoes strangely. You walk past the silent checkout counters, trying to shake off the growing unease. Then you hear it. Oh god! Someone else's phone is going off! Oh, that's fucking terrifying, bro. A phone call? You stop. That's not right. A phone? Your first thought is Ash's, but no, you saw it earlier. In his hand. Then tucked into his pocket. He checked it not that long ago. Oh my fucking god. So whose phone is that? Mine is dead. A small knot tightens in your stomach. You reach for your bag, the one lying on the sticky checkout counter, and unzip it. It's not your phone, dumbass! Your hand moves to the contents, then slows. No. No, no, no. You check again, more frantic this time. Nothing. You go still. Oh, they took my phone? Your phone is gone. Bro stole my phone, charged it in the store, and is now hiding in here? You take a slow breath, forcing your thoughts into some kind of order. Maybe you dropped it? No, unlikely. You would have heard it hit the floor. Maybe you left it somewhere else. Possible, but you don't remember taking it out at all. So that means someone took it. And that means someone is in the store with you. The buzzing continues, cutting through the heavy silence. Murderer's like, I can't take the phone out of my pocket to hang up the call. Motherfucker, hang up. He's like, the light will tell her where I am. No, we didn't use our phone flashlight. We don't have anything. We're in the dark. Ash has a phone, and he has a he's using his phone flashlight, waiting for us in the back. You lift your head, scanning the aisles. You try to breathe, but your heart is hammering so hard it's hard to think straight. Should you run, call Ash, or should you follow the sound? To be contondered. Wait, I gotta save on this one, bro. I gotta save on this one. I gotta save. Stop with the phone noise. To be contondered. Oh my god, dude. There's so many ways for that to go, bro. Dude, this visual novel has... Dude, I saw someone else play this, and it was only like an hour for them, and now it's become so much longer for us just because I'm exploring all the routes, man. That was crazy, though. That was really good. That was really good. Mention the person you saw, don't mention it? No, load. Okay, so we bet with him. I'm gonna bet with him, but this time I'm gonna try to be perfect, okay? Okay, I got it this time, okay. Wait, it's not working! Bro, it wasn't working. The game wasn't working. The game was not working. Okay. Bet. Okay. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. I saw yellow, and I put it in the... I saw green, I thought it was yellow. Right off the bat. Okay. Alright, my bad. Fuck, I already fucked up. One, okay? Ah! I fucked up again, dude. Okay, I fucked up again, bro. I fucked up again. Okay. Boom. Fuck, No. Fuck, bro. I keep forgetting. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Okay, so now I have to save. Okay. It's go time. I got it this time. 20 out of 20. First try. Just as I predicted, He stops mid-sentence, his eyes darting between his stack and mine. Lost? No, that can't be right. What? You can barely believe it yourself. He was only one block short, but the reality is undeniable. You actually won. A laugh bubbles up in your throat, escaping as a winning giggle. Image Ash embarrassed not found. No! This is just a demo, by the way. Ash snaps his head towards me. For a fleeting second, his usual arrogance shatters, replaced by a highly entertaining mix of embarrassment and bruised ego. Ah, what's the matter? Did you break a nail, Ash? Very funny. Ha ha. What the hell is, bro? Dude, are you okay, bro? Bro, I got someone in my chat going crazy, bro. They forgot their pills this morning, bro. Stop. Well, the deal is the deal. You have to do something for me now. Fine. What do you want, evil woman? My money, my pride. Your pride. Though I think I already took that by beating you. Ugh. There goes all my dark, mysterious aura. I'll have to think about how I'm gonna use this favor. I am genuinely scared. Oh, you should be. A muffled groan escapes Ash, sounding utterly exhausted. Yo, have a good night, Mike. Take it easy, okay? Quickly spin around to see him rubbing his shoulders. Okay, I'm gonna save, because I did just fucking do that. And the goat. I'm the fucking goat, by the way. Someone looks tired. Oh, it's the same. I guess maybe in the future we'll get an ending. Okay, I think that might be it. It might be it. We could try... I'm going to try one more thing, actually. I'm just gonna go crazy with the options. Do you want to go in? Yeah. Oh, he's attacking the floor with his maw. What? Seriously, the whole area is covered in this thick layer of mud. Oh, if you come here without going to the... If you come here first before going to the flower shop, he's still cleaning. Thick layer of mud and water. The kind of mess you instantly realize you totally tracked in. Oops. Oh, because I didn't fucking wipe my shoes off. Because I was just hitting skip, but the first time we played, I did wipe my shoes off. He's muttering cranky complaints under his breath, occasionally giving the mop a frustrated little kick. The look of it, it won't be able to stand another kick. He looks absolutely swamped and honestly way too grumpy to be bothered by anyone. Major pang of guilt hits you. He's scrubbing your mess. You have to figure it out on your own. Okay, wait, actually? Actually, though? Wait, this might be a new route, because there's more guilt. Okay, reach the shelf yourself. Yeah. Okay, take it, knock it over. Paper feels strange. Slam. Ew. You guys meet his for half a second. He knows. He is 100% knows. Eyebrows all the way up, mouth kind of open like he's trying not to piss himself laughing. Total mix of what the actual fuck and this is the best moment of my day. You spin around so fast you almost knocked the whole rack over. Okay, it's kind of worth it just for that. You feel his eyes burning into the back of your head. You want to disappear forever. For some reason, things like that only happen to you. Okay. Now let's keep trying to steal the stuff. Let's try to keep steal the stuff. Okay. I forget what I did here. I forget what the difference is. Leave the door as it is. Okay, let's put peanuts. Yeah, let's just agree with him. Let's just try to be mean to him. This is for decline. Stomach drops. You didn't hear a single thing. Your instinct tells you to be careful. I already saw this. Follow, yes or no? I feel like no matter what here, yeah, I was gonna say no matter what here, no. Yeah, it's the same ending. Accept the offer. Help him or don't help him. Let's start with not helping him. Okay, same. Help him. Let's eat Jackie's sandwich. Clean the bulletin board. Throw out the trash. Nope, same. Okay. Help him. Chocolate bar. Throw out the trash. Help clean the bulletin board? Same name as the pen I found outside. Come on, you're not a detective. Oh, okay, still the same thing. Help him. Chocolate bar. Throw out the trash. Help Ash. Do not bet. Tease him. I just want to see what happens. Don't help him. Help him. Dale croissant. Throw out the trash. Help Ash. Bet. Yeah, let's try to do it bad. Let's try to do it bad this time. Let's try to not, like, just fuck it up completely. Time's up. What? I fucked up. Round 2 out of 20. Oh my lord. Okay, let's just get one then. Let's get round 3 out of 20. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean out of 20? What do you mean, bro? Why is it infinite right now? Why is the game infinite? Why is there 20 rounds? What do you mean there's 20 rounds? Time's up. I feel like it's a little broken, bro. I feel like it's a little broken. To be continued. What the fuck was that? Did I break it? Did I break the game? I think I broke the game there. I think I broke the game there. Give me a second, bro. Oh, that's funny. Help Ash. Okay, let's bet again. Let's do it like this. Let's do that. 1 out of 20. To be continued. It just ends if you fuck up. It just ends. They just. Okay, I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else. Oh wait, no, there is. There's one thing one thing actually. One thing. Get jump scared, chat. What the fuck is that, bro? That's a fucking person, by the way. Look at that shit. That's so creepy, right? I'm gonna hit you with it again. Bro, that's a person that's been like sewed together, man. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Okay, wait. And then this guy was here? The hot guy? Oh, I thought he said something. I thought he asked me a question. Oh, I thought he asked us a question. Oh. Pretty dull. You wish, chat. Okay, I think that's it then. I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. Bro, there was a lot to this game, actually. There was actually, like, a lot to this game. Like, I'm really surprised how much stuff was in this game. Not to say it's a bad thing. This was an awesome demo, honestly. Like, that was really, really great, honestly. Like, I'm really happy with that shit, bro. That was really fun, right? There was a lot of shit going on in this game. The demo had a lot of stuff going on. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm okay with a lot of stuff. I'm not even sure if we got everything, honestly. There's so much shit going down in this that, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. There's so much stuff going on. I honestly I'm trying so hard to think if there could have been anything else, but realistically, like, it's I think that's it. I think that's all there is, man. Maybe the start of the game? No, I don't know what else there could be. The man out there. The man outside. No, I'm done. I'm done. That was a good game. That's just the demo for Forget Me Not. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Definitely keep an eye out for this one. I like the art style a lot. I don't want to keep going, bro. It's already been like 2 hours. And honestly, I think that's it. I was trying to think if there was anything else we could do, but there wasn't really any other options. There might be something else to do with like a combination of options. But honestly, that's all I could figure out, man. That's all I could figure out. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. My name's Clock, if you forgot. Clock that like button and subscribe. Helps me out a lot. We're gonna play the full version of this whenever it comes out. Super interesting. I like the casualness of it. I like how the MC is a little more wary, but also I like Ash. He's a cool guy. He seems all right. He seems like a genuine kind of person, not willing to. He seems like a genuinely, like, just a okay guy, you know. Anyways, I like that. Click that like button. Stick around for more. We play a lot of horror games, indie games, visual novels on the channel, dating sims. We play a new game every day on the channel. Check it out. Stick around, okay? And with that, I'm clocking out for real. So thank you so much for watching the video one last time, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Okay. You guys are simping. You guys are sucking too hard. Get out of here. Stop that, you. Stop glazing. You're not getting any forehead kisses on your big bald heads, okay? No kisses on your heads. Not tonight. Piss me off with your... Clock! Cheese is disgusting! When I was a wee lassie, they fed me only the finest, freshest of croissants. Grilled, warmed with butter. Fuck yous. Fuck you all. Tell me why I just got a wave of memories when you did the outro. Because I do it for every video. Man, You guys are nuts. It's crazy how different another person's childhood could be. What's so normal for me, you guys are like, that's disgusting. Cheese? Disgusting. Gross, man. Get out of town. Ow! I grew up on cheese. There's cheese on these streets waiting to be eaten.